Okay. Maybe this is working now. Let's see. Check, check, check. Seems okay. Bisu versus Gogo. True, poopy puppies. Take away from your sleep for sure. Oh, might want another one. Nice, nice. Are you gonna keep one? Because there's 3 of them. If she gets 2, you'll have 1 left, right? You're gonna keep it, or are you gonna sell all of them? Not likely. Not likely she'll buy it, or not likely you'll keep one. Anyway, I literally did just wake up. I actually set my alarm for noon to make sure that I got up with some time left. And I woke up at noon. And I didn't hit snooze, I hit off on the alarm. And I was like, I'll just sleep for like, just let me close my eyes for like 5 more seconds. And then I opened them up an hour later. Dude, look at that drawing, that's cool. It's like Bisu on a horse, riding into battle or something. Anyway, so yeah, I literally just got up. So I'm gonna, I haven't even peed. I haven't even done my morning urination. TMI, right? Oh, is that someone yelling at a DT to run through mines? That's hilarious. It's hilarious. Anyways, oh, good luck with your exercises. I'm gonna go pee and grab food real quick. It's be like a couple minutes. Luckily, I had the foresight to buy a wrap, so I don't have to like make food. So, BRB.
사실 뭐 최근에 팀 내에서는 뭐 신상무 선수가 많이 떠가지고 김창현 선수도 좀 자극이 많이 됐을 텐데 그런 것들을 뭐 이번 그 개인 리그에서도 한번 풀어줄 수도 있는 거고요. 네, 아까 그 사랑한다라고 외쳤던 분들이에요. 김태경 선수의 카페 회원분들 같습니다.
네. 개신판 도배 이후로 처음 봤어요. 저런 도배는요.
그러네요. 예.
대단하십니다. 자, 그만큼 사랑에 보답하는 좋은 경기가 나올 수 있을지 김태경은 아래쪽으로 절벽 보내고 있어요. 김창희도 마찬가지.
예, 어제 뭐 왕의 기한에서도 위치별 유불리도 약간은 있는데 뭐 대각선 나오는 게 토스 입장은 제일 좋고요. 예, 가로 세로 가로가 나오건 세로가 나오건 지금과 같은 위치가 나오면은 토스가 좀 낫습니다. 토스가 1시가 나왔는데 테란이 5시가 나오면은 앞마당 먹기가 제일 빡빡하거든요. 예, 근데 지금 같은 위치면 그래도 좀 낫습니다. 예.
정찰병 둘을 상대편 위치 파악 그리고 초반 빌드 확인하는 데 쓰고 있어요. 김창희.
네, 뭐 입구를 막고 있는 상황에서도 원질러 찌르기 정도는 막을 수 있는 것 같고요. 네.
예.
오, 용의 모습을 정말 잘 그리셨네요.
그러게요. 예.
여러 데이터상 진짜 6령 중에 하나를 뽑으라면 김태경입니다.
야, 이 대생 없이 그냥 매직으로만 쓱쓱 그린 건데 저 정도면은 예.
네. 1용. 그러니까 최고 용이 될 전원일기 생각도 나고 그러네요.
예. 그럼 두 번째 용이 누군가? 두 번째 용이 송병구 선수는 세
네.
번째 용은 3용이겠네요. 예.
요즘은 그냥 이제 닭꼬리라고 그러더라고요.
김태경 외에는
닭꼬리.
진짜 한 일주일 전까지만 해도 격차가 났습니다. 김태경이 워낙 뛰어났기 때문에요. 비슷하게 좀 따라가지 못했습니다. 다른 선수들이 송병구, 김규현 다 마찬가지입니다.
네, 일단은 김창현 선수가 무난한 형태의 원팩 더블 커맨드를 준비 중인데 지금 사업 다크인데 글쎄 일단 그 김태현 선수가 과연 이 다크를 그냥 달려가는 정면으로 달려가는 다크로 쓸 것인지 아니면 드랍하는 형태로 이제 활용할 것인지를 또 지켜봐야 될 것 같고요. 근데 지금은 거의 정면으로의 어떤 그 움직임인 것 같습니다.
달려 작전이 나올 것인지 게이트 두 개짜리 늘리고 일단 템플러 탱크가 탔습니다.
이렇게 다크를 쓰는데 원팩 더블 커맨드를 해준다.
Alright.
야, 이러면은
Oh, hey.
괜찮죠?
In the meantime,
거기에다가 미사일 터렛을
Bisu's
짓는다고
punking
하더라도,
Go-Go a little bit here.
그동안 생산되어진 어떤 그
Says 10 weeks. Is that like
강제 점수하고 또 앞마당째 타격도 가능하고요.
when puppies get too old and they're not puppies anymore and they don't sell as well? I think it's kind of ridiculous, but I know that's how it is with cats.
워낙에 그 적은 병력으로 수비력을 믿고 10여 수비력을 믿고 워낙에 적은 병력으로 더블 커맨드 들어가고
People want the tiniest, cutest kitten, so they won't buy one that's.
프로리그에서도 병력이 참 자주 나오긴 그랬는데
They won't buy one as much if it's a little bit older.
여태까지 뽑은 질럿 드래곤으로 입구 두드리면서 바템까지 같이 갑작스럽게 두기 정도 쓸까 갖고 두드리면 서플라이 디포 하나가 강제하게 될 수도 있습니다.
원래가 또 김태형
When I worked at the shelter in LA, though, or worked with shelter in LA, though, I think all kittens got adopted, pretty much. There was enough demand. The camel of all
김태형 선수가 이 맵에서
is here.
중에서 이제 박성균 선수를 이겼을 때를 생각해보면 진짜 아슬아슬 칼 같은 타이밍에
I can't find my camel emote.
끝났었죠. 지금
It won't let me use it.
미사일 터렛이
근데 만약에 이게
That's weird.
다크만 가는 게 아니라 저 지상 면적
Oh, there it is.
가는 상황이었더라면 전방 배치
How's it going?
터렛은 파괴하고 이게 다크가 활약할 수도 있거든요. 사실 벙커도 없고.
My day's alright. I just woke up.
근데 뭐 어쨌든
I've been dealing with a lot of insomnia lately, so I got to sleep really late
또할 수도 있었기 때문에
last night, and I stayed out for a long time, apparently.
결과적으로 이렇게 되면 뭐 김철
Well, no, actually not a long time, but it was like I was out pretty hard.
나쁠 게 없는 정도가 아니라 이 정도면은
I slept through my alarm, basically.
만약에 이제 정명훈 선수
Maybe that was a camel once? Maybe.
할수 있을 정도로 지금은 테란이
Camel-esque?
꽤나 앞섰습니다. 꽤 좋습니다 지금.
Hasn't gone bad much.
앞마당 이제 살짝 돌아가면은 팩토리 막
The camel of all.
그래도 이게
Trying to figure out, does that mean like,
이게 빈틈이 없네요.
does that mean you like carry people?
이런 식으로
Or things?
다크를 갔는데 다크 간 효과도 전혀 못 보고.
Do you hold water in your humps for everyone?
이러면 이제 조급함이 생길 수밖에 없어요. 이런 타이밍에 아예 배짱 부려서 추가 멀티를 아예 이 타임에 가져갈 수도 있겠는데 김태균 선수의 선택이 좀 중요합니다. 아니면
Yeah, it's been tough to deal with.
그 셔틀에
Especially yesterday. Right now I feel okay actually, because I actually slept, which means it's a good sign that I'm actually sleeping,
그러니까 요즘 뭐 박한익이 간혹
even though I wasn't sleeping when I wanted to. But yesterday I couldn't sleep, and I had a headache from not sleeping, and so I couldn't sleep, but I also couldn't get rid of the headache. And
이제 무엇보다 중요하겠고요.
그렇죠. 그러니까 템플러 테크트리를 빨리 타다 보니까
a week of full-time house sitting.
옵저버가 늦게 나오는 토스는
Interesting.
아예 이 갑작스런 박하닉 전환을 늦게 파악할 것이다. 옵저버 뒤늦게 와갖고 파악할 때쯤 스팀팩
That sounds like it could be fun or it could be bad
그걸로 끝내면 되지.
for either of you, I guess.
생각이 같습니다. 근데 그냥 메카닉을 또 지금은
I like house sitting,
지금 미사일 터렛의
but I feel very comfortable in like wherever I am,
위쪽으로 저
even if I'm in someone else's home. So for me, house sitting feels like
메딕이 살짝 지금 나와 있어서
a little mini vacation excuse to just kind of chill out.
들어가다가
But some people might not like it.
이게 들어가다가 옵저버 이자
Just a high school name. Who knows what you're thinking? Fair enough.
기술을 뛰진 않죠. 일단
Bisu's observing the perimeter of Gogo's base. He's got a turret line around the outside, so he can't get in to see what's inside the base.
이러면 쉽지 않습니다.
Here's Bisu's view. Actually, we're seeing how he's like, I want to know what's going on in there.
타이밍에 프로토스가 트리플까지 주는 게 좋은데 다행히 김태균 선수가 그렇게 해주진 않고 있고요.
He could theoretically sack the observer to get in. But he's like, I have GTs. Doesn't really matter what you're doing. Oh, he is gonna sack it,
김창희 선수니까 넣어보는 거예요.
and it's a push. Oh wow, this is huge.
이거 봤다고 봐야 됩니다.
He's got a really big He's got a really big tank. Oh, no, maybe he's not pushing. But he saw the bio ball. He saw the bio ball. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is actually a really good response to the DTs. Because it means you're not going to have Reavers. He's like, something's going on, I know it. And he ran in 2 observers to go past the turret to see what was going on, to scout what Gogo's doing. And he saw it. Can he actually deal with it is the question. Oh, the Seige up. He needs to back up. He forced a scan. I mean, Gogo has enough scans, so it doesn't matter. He forcing scans with these DTs. He's gonna get a turret up too, just in case. He's pushing into the natural though. He needs to make sure not to quite overcommit though. But he's gotten sandwiched. He's like has to deal with both sides. Wow. He's pulling probes out. Okay, he's not attacking with the probes. He's pulling away. The Manor Command Center! What's up, OddStar? Oh, it's Pickle! I love Pickle. Pickle's a cute cat. Am I making crunching noises? Sorry. I'm eating hummus wrap and pretzel sticks. That was a nice attack. That was really cool move by Gogo. And Bisu, like, he kind of knew it was coming, but not quite early enough. But I don't know if he could have reacted. Like, let's say he knew 15 seconds earlier the bio push was coming. What's he gonna do differently? Make more DTs, I guess? I don't know. Always love some chill Starcraft time. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. What chill Starcraft are we gonna watch next? We got Best versus Stork and Stork versus Type B. I love me some PvP, but most people like the non-mirror matchups. Let's go ahead and watch some PvZ. Let me know if the audio balance needs changing between the VOD and the mic and everything, by the way. Strock versus Typeb. Who is downloading all the OSL? If someone is, wouldn't they be speeding up things? Because they'd be... Oh, they're downloading OSL but not Pro League, I see. Are you trying to download the whole thing? It's like a 1,000,000 gigabyte file or something. Wow. You just want to have it for yourself? I mean, why is there a rush to only 2 terabytes? I mean, that's fair actually, but for like, you know, 10 years of games or something like that, 2 terabytes isn't that much. Are you just trying to preserve it? I actually thought it was already gone forever, but someone said no, there's still one guy seeding it or 2 guys seeding it. Oh,
고기 배틀. 네, 게임비가 많이 들어요.
I don't know what's going on there, but it seems very wholesome. I mean, other than devil horns. Oh, there's a white guy in the audience. You have to show them on camera. So it's been someone's been seeding it for like a year now, at least. That I've been looking. Obviously, I've been probably seeding it for longer. So,
예, 뭐 꼴찌 찍고 이제 바로 넥서스 소환하고
but yeah, it's good to make sure it's around.
있기 때문에 그 이후에 이제
I just don't get why there's a hurry. I'm like, why are you like download faster?
토스는 워낙 좋기 때문에 성장 부담스럽습니다.
You think that one guy is gonna suddenly stop
상관없는 거의 별 차이 없는 무성기를 반드시 이겨야 돼요.
seeding it?
이번 또 그래서 홍진호 선수와 김태균 선수가 또 아주 명성을 펼쳤던
Hey, Calder. How's it going? Who convinced me? Chat. Chat did. Minions. I believe Diggity and other people were using ayaya in chat a lot. And they're like, oh, you should make an ayaya emote. I think it was a combined idea. Oh. Where they had the idea, I was like, oh, well, we can make a Starcraft, and maybe it would be a medic, and they were like, yeah, it's a good, so. Yeah, people in chat just told me to do it, basically. And I didn't make it myself, but I ordered it online. It's $10, not too bad. For some solid artwork. Excuse me in advance for blowing my nose. Oh yeah, maybe Faraji is one of the people that told me to do it. I actually don't remember. I actually don't remember. I have not been a caster streamer for 10 years. I've been a caster streamer for 15 years. I started in 2007. Oh, I forgot to turn on Chatcraft. Sorry guys, give me a sec. I always forget. Always forget.
그러니까 정찰 여부가 너무나도 중요한 겁니다. 정찰이 되면 대처하기가 쉬워지고 저그 입장에서 저 프로브를 빨리 잡을 필요성이 있어요. 물론 발업이 안 돼서 따라다니기 힘들지라도 이렇게 뭐
One day I will automate it. Alright. Turning it back on.
불안하게 만들어야 되는 겁니다.
Now. Obviously I didn't turn off the overlords, but I turned off the unit production. Alright, there you go. So now Calder has made an overlord, so there's plenty of room for Zerglings. Chatcraft reset. Why would you ever listen? Dude, that's all I do. This is a very guys in chat focused stream. Nice. The Zerg are off and running towards another potential win. They're on the road to 420 wins. Let me kill a zealot. Can you kill 2 zealots though? Can you kill 3? Scan plays Zerg also? Hold up. Wait a minute, that's a lot of zealots now.
따라 이제 경기 양상이 많이 바뀔 텐데요.
근데 송병구 오늘 상당히 안정감이 있습니다. 별다른
You didn't die?
차근차근 지나고 이제
Well done, minions. Why are we playing SC2 versus comps?
상대 본진형
By yourself or with people?
그 앞마당에 있는 내 본진 근처에 있는 거 잡은 것도 아니고 상대 본진 앞마당에 있는 오버로드를 잡았는데 저게 스커지에게 안 잡히. 오.
Really, the zealot is quieter?
그러면서 커세 한기는 또 자신의 한시 쪽에 또 정찰을 보내면서 혹시나 모르는
Not sure why.
같은 것도 나올 수 있기 때문에 정찰을 꾸준히 해주고 있고요.
Let me see.
방금 전에 드래곤 잡힌 거는 송병구 선수가
They're all set to the exact same volume.
지금 이런 움직임이라면요.
I turned the zealot up a little bit, but I think they're all a little bit too loud, so
별다른 어려움이 없습니다.
그렇죠. 무난하게 먹는 그림이거든요.
I'll keep an ear on it.
문성진 선수가 선스퍼닝
You can barely hear the zealot. Really?
앞마당이 약간 늦춰졌고 상대방의 어떤 파일럿 뭐 이런 것 때문에
Alright, I have to figure out which one's the zealot. It's probably PZE. Protoss zealot ready. Alright, I'll turn that up a little bit. Oh! He's focused. He's like really focused on pushing these overlords out so these DTs can do the damage. He's gonna lose 2 Corsairs. He's gonna lose a 3rd. He's gonna lose all of his Corsairs. He's not gonna kill the overlord. Wait! Oh, the Scourge is so dumb! Hold on a sec. Did that really just happen? Oh, it's only 1 Scourge! It's only 1 Scourge, anyway! But it runs right up to his target, stops, and then goes back. Unless he microed it weird. Now their overlord just pops out anyways. I don't know about that one, Stork. I don't know about that one. He got 40 accounts that high? Oh my god. Heartbreak Ridge is the best map in Starcraft. Prove you wrong. Okay. Exhibit A. Monty Hall exists. I rest my case.
아무래도 그 송병구 선수가 이제 체제상 저 옵저버가 굉장히 늦어질 수밖에 없는 체제 아니겠습니까? 그러니까 그 점을 문성진 선수가 간파를 하고 러커로 일단 조이겠다는 의도를 보이고 있는 건데 문성진 선수가 지금 그 레어
Bloodbath.
오버로드 속도 업그레이드 눌렀고요.
That's right. Bloodbath also exists.
테플로 이제 아콘을 만들어주면서 투아콘 때 어떤 어느 정도 적을 압박해 나가는 그런 상황이긴 하지만 정찰이 성공을 해버렸기 때문에 하이템플러를 지금 놔두는 거고요. 문성진의 러커는
먼저 뭐 레어 단계가 오래 지속이 되고
Food is good.
그리고
Are you guys hearing me crunch on this stuff? Again, apologies if you are.
내본진에 러커 드랍이 올지 모른다. 이런 것도 염두에 두고 플레이해야 되고요.
지금 영무타를 지금 쓰려는
I gotta eat a little bit. I woke up too late to eat ahead of time. Well, usually I snack on something during the stream anyways, but...
커세어를 모아놓지도 못했고 오히려 이렇게 하이템플러를 운영한다고 봤을 때는 잡아낼 수도 있어요.
Cybernetics core spinning to upgrade something. Maybe it's goon range because he's not making any more Corsairs. Is he in trouble actually? He has a lot of goons. The goons are slow.
거의 뭐 끝장에 가까울 정도로 피해를 줄 수도 있었기 때문에 지금 드래곤 비중이 높은 게 굉장히 송병구 선수에게
No hills to fight over. Oh, you have a point there.
지금 괜찮아요. 문성희 선수도 일단 상대적으로 지금 송병구 선수였던 그 한시 쪽에 대한
Peaks the Bake. Shin Peaks the Bake 2 is one of my favorites.
이것은 또 하나의 문성희 선수에게 기회가
It has hills.
사이닉스톰만 좀 무력화시킨다면은 최대한 이건 멀티를 늦추는 효과만 좀 봐야 됩니다. 문성희 선수는.
We've definitely seen some very interesting games on this map over the years.
송병구 선수가 김정우 선수하고 그 프로리그 경기했을 때 이제 패했을 때 그때 이제 송병구 선수 생각하기를
There's like a few maps that are like this too. There's Heartbreak Ridge. There's Sniper Ridge. There's
상대가 게릴라 뮤탈리스크건 뭐건 게릴라 같은 게 오더라도 막을
Sure one has the,
그리고 나서 이제 추가 멀티를 먹겠다는 게
the
송병구의 생각으로 보입니다.
문성진 지금
crisscross pattern that
짓고 있고요. 확장도 늘어나고 있습니다.
sort of has a
전체적으로 한시 멀티가 늦었기 때문에 갖춰져 있는 지금 송병구 선수의 덩어리 병력 자체는 커요. 예, 근데
thing.
문성준 선수가 무리를 하지 않고
What's it called?
싸워주는 것만 싸워주겠다는 생각을 가지고 병력 생산에 충실한다면은 이거 컨트롤 싸움이거든요.
네.
이제부터는
Swastika.
어차피 문성준 선수 서줄 이유가 없는 거예요.
병력 무지하게 많습니다.
네,
지금요.
지금은 센터 쪽에서 어떤 그 한방 싸움을
Swastika map.
멀티를 해야 됩니다. 문성준 선수도.
all of them have ridges in like a spokes pattern, which is kind of cool.
자신의 그 주변에다가 저렇게 해놓는 거 좀 그러네요. 그냥
네, 뮤탈리스크는 하이템플러를
Oh, is actually maybe Sniper Ridge is the swastika map. I don't remember.
어차피 러커로 조이더라도 저건 빈집 형태로 지금 뒤로
Yeah, the yellow versus Bisu game is obviously
근데 지금
그러네요. 예.
10 out of 10.
뮤탈리스크를 보니까 그렇죠.
Oh, oh!
여기서 하이템플러이면 안 돼요.
I actually somehow missed that Templar 3 times or twice. He got on the third shot.
많이 잡혔는데 지금 이렇게 되면 뮤탈리스크로 시간 버는 건 더 이상 힘들고요. 지금 아니 러커로 이렇게 조이고 한 이런 글쎄요 이걸 왜 자기 본진 주변에다 해놨는지
Yellow versus Bisu is a really good faux show. We watched it on this stream a few times.
송병구 그 확장보다도 지금 옵저버도 3-4개 정도를 끌고 나오기
지금은-
때문에 이거를 뭘로 지금
지금은
바꿉니까?
문성진 선수
The supplies are almost even,
네, 옵저버를 잡아내주는 플레이를 통해서 굳이
which is interesting.
힘싸움을 유지할 필요
Which I
없고,
think is
싸워서
good for Type B,
이기는 자체를 확보한 상황이라면 싸워도
to
됩니다.
be honest.
네, 급할 게 없어 지금.
It's got a lot of lings. It's got a decent amount of lurkers.
덩어리를 보여줬고 덩어리를 보여줘 문성진 급해질 수밖에 없습니다. 성병구.
Stork has not been able to get a third.
그 저글링 위주로 이제 어떤 지상군을 생산을 하면서 잃기도 잃었지만 잃은 만큼 뮤탈리스크를 또 보충을 했어요 문성 선수가. 그거는 굉장히 좋은 플레이로 생각이 되고 하이브 들어갔고.
I'm gonna grab a root beer real quick.
막 쏟아붓는 해처리 숫자가 많기 때문에 쏟아붓는 형태로 드래곤 위주의
아유야.
싸움이 되긴 됩니다.
어차피 디파일럿 체제를 갈 거라면 지금 무리수를 두는 것보다는 문성인 선수 디파일럿 때까지 좀 기다리는 게 좋고요.
네. 자, 값싼 저글링을 여기가 툭툭 치기만 합니다.
네,
프로토스는 어차피 기동성이 좀 떨어져요.
야 지금 이 여기 막으로 오면 또 한시 쪽 가고 추가 멀티를 차단시키는 생각이죠.
저글링이 몰살당하고 있는데요 지금요. 한시 멀티 차단 문제가 아니라 저글링이 몰살당했어요 지금
지금
브라이스톰에요.
뭐 문성인 선수의 선택이
괜찮았는데 괜찮았어요. 그리고
아니 병력이 아예 빠져버린 상황에서 어떤 그 러시란
Oh damn, it looks like I picked the wrong moment to leave. I come back and like Protoss has lost all their cannons. There's a pile of blood from the lings. What did I miss?
근데 송병구는 병력들이 대부분이 지금 건재했다는 게 또 문제고요. 지금 저글링들이 단방향에서 달려들다가 사이닉
I become-
포메에서 너무도 허무하게 많이들
How is it I can always twist these tops off and now I can't?
정면 힘싸움으로 승부를 던질 운영이라면 문성인 선수가
I've lost my power.
오늘 사격장 추가 확장을 시도하고 있긴 합니다만
게다가 지금 송병구 선수가 문성진 선수가 다수의 저글링을 활용을 한다는 걸 보고 공업에서 지금 저글링의 방업을 안 쓴단 말이죠. 그러니까 질럿 비중을 높이고 있지 않습니까?
근데 정면으로의 이런 도전은 송병구
Good stuff.
선수에게 기분 좋은 일입니다. 어차피 지금 이렇게 센터 쪽에서 밀고 당기기만 해주는 상황에서 어쨌거나 한시 멀티를 늦었지만 가져가게 됐고 왜냐면 늦게 가져가는 만큼 저그가 무한 확정으로 멀티를 쫙쫙 늘려놨으면 부담스러운 상황이지만
You've convinced me, Beardmouth.
문성인 선수가
Heartbreak Bridge is officially the best map.
맵이 넓어가지고 저거가 병력을 이쪽 저쪽
Confirmed through scientific analysis.
그 프로토스의 정신을 못 차리게 만드는. 근데 이거는 굉장히 단조롭거든요 맵이. 그렇죠 문성진.
I wonder if you did a poll.
밀어야 돼. 어떻게 해서든 여기를 밀어야지.
What would if there'd be a single map that would stand out? Oh, this third is maybe. Yeah, this third is screwed. He's got no reavers or storms over here. Except he didn't right click the Nexus, so he could have just right clicked the Nexus and killed it. And he didn't. Is he still actually gonna kill it? He's just gonna kill the zealots?
근데 그 저글링 다 소모하면요 이제 턴이 송병구로 올 수도 있습니다.
No. Okay.
오버는 이제 그 쪽으로 싹 죽고 있어요 송병구의 도전 때문에.
송병구
Like I wonder.
필요한 거고요. 그러면서 동시에
Maybe people got sick of Heartbreak Ridge, right? Like I wonder if you did a poll, like just a massive poll with every map.
있는 것도 아니기 때문에 예, 드랍 작전을 통해서 좀 자신도 견제.
What would people pick as the best map? Like if there would be one that stood out.
하이병력으로 또 새로운 양상으로 싸워야 됩니다. 더 효율적으로 싸워야 돼요.
리버까지도 같이 확보를 해야 돼요.
나오기 시작했기 때문에 이제 전투에 있어서 드래곤의 효용성 이제 많이 떨어질 수밖에 없는데 예. 뭐 아콘도 다크 수함 안에서는 스플래시 데미지밖에 안 들어.
Sorry to hear that you had to deal with that.
그러니까 손명구 선수는 질럿 좀 높여야겠고요.
Warfield stabilized.
Hey, it's Manal Fox.
한 번에 밀릴 수가 있습니다. 프로토스는요.
How you doing?
그리고 아래쪽 라인을 하나둘씩 늘려가고 있어요. 지금은 병력 변화가 있습니다.
Resident Sleeper Nuke. Interesting combination of emotes there.
예, 그런 만큼 긴집 대비를 하기 위해서는 캐논이라든가
There's just so many maps, man. It's hard to pick one, you know. Blue Storm is also a favorite. I think some of the maps that I like are maps that I like because they were the maps in the period of time when I was getting into pro gaming in 2007. So I think that's partly why I like some of the maps that I do, because they have more nostalgia for me. Look at this ridge, by the way. This is so elite. It's got the whole ridge lined with lurkers. The lurkers are offset from each other, and a line of swarms over the lurkers too. I don't know if you can break that, you know? It's crazy.
송명호 선수 이런 플레이가 항상 송명호 선수의 플레이로 보면 경기에 있어서 좀 아쉬움이 많이 남아 있어요.
What do I have open this time? I'm not sure what you mean. Manal Fox has a direct relief charity 2018. That's cool. Is that something you got if you donated to charity for something like that?
플레이를 보여줘야 센터 쪽에서의 어떤 집중력이 떨어지는 거예요. 전투에서 효율을 발휘할 수 있는 거고요.
플레이가 다크섬에 한 번 막혔습니다. 두 번째까지 막혔거든요. 이제는 돌파할 수 있는 방향을 찾아야 됩니다. 송병구. 자, 견제는 좋았습니다. 그 견제는 뭐 어차피 다크 두 개밖에 안
어쨌거나
탔어요.
맵의 자원이 이제 한정적인 편이기 때문에 맵이 작잖아요. 예, 문성진 선수도
Coming up with another Overlord and some Zerglings.
이런 정도 단계에서 송병구에게 어쨌건 멀티 하나를 정도가 되면 저우가
Hey,
흔들기.
Caldear, thank you so much for the bits. You know, you get channel points if the first time you cheer every month. Oh, by the way, Manal Fox, would you like to add some units to Chatcraft? If you want, so you can get 2 Hydralisks for your subscription. Or if you want, you can get a tank or a Dragoon. Up to you. Oh no, speaking of drops, Type B is trying to drop Stork. Oh, he lost 2. Oh no! Oh, he lost all of his overlords. He only got 3 Zerglings out of that whole drop. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this, man. This is what, 5 overlords? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 overlords full of units. And the Corsairs catch them before they get in. And one of the overlords is already dead. It's because it was injured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, dude. Let's check the supply. Hold on. Check the supply on the bottom right. He's got 142 supply. 146 supply. And he drops to 138. He's making stuff at the same time. But maybe not all the overlords were full because he didn't actually lose that much supply, or maybe it was mostly Zerglings, because his supply only dropped by 15 or 20. 2 Hydras is fine. Okay. Boom. A couple Hydras added on. Thank you for the support. Caldear, much appreciated. Caldear and Manal Fox, I mean, both you. And also Ben825818 followed my channel 15 hours. It's so weird. Why would someone follow my channel at that time? I guess maybe he saw it on YouTube or something like that. Usually people don't follow unless I'm live though. Ooh, that's a cool plague. He got all the cores. That's the beginning. If the opponent has air superiority, that's step 1. Plague all of the Corsairs, and then they're all squishy. And then you can start whittling them away with Scourge and Hydralisks, and you can take control of the air back, theoretically. But he's got 5 armor Ultralisks, so I don't know if he cares about that. He's like, guess what? Corsairs can't shoot my cows!
15 seconds to comply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Beardmouth. Much appreciated. Alright, now we got a Dragoon. So we're gonna have Hydralisks pew-pewing over the shoulder of the Zerglings. We're gonna have a Dragoon pew-pewing over the shoulder of the Zealots. It's gonna be an interesting match, actually. I mean, right now it's pretty even, right? 5 Zealots, 20 Zerglings. Some ranged units in the background. Oh, cows. What are you doing, cows? Okay, well, the cows are ready now.
나와 있는 유닛 자체는 170이 넘어가는데 인구수는 50대입니다. 다 죽었으니까 지금 한 10명 죽었어요. 근데 어쨌든 병력으로
You have 15 seconds to comply.
12시 정도는 날려 버려야 됩니다.
시로 갑니까?
저 울트라 유용이 굉장하겠네요. 예.
Luckily, the Dragoon, it actually worked this time. Sometimes it doesn't work, but it's set up automatically, so I didn't even have to do anything. I mean, I had to spend hours and hours making it set up automatically, programming it, but yeah. The Zergs do have more fans usually, yeah. If we look at the win totals, the Zerg are in first place by a while. They didn't win much in the last few weeks though, so the Terran are catching up. Poor Protoss are in last place.
아무리 울트라리스크를 갖췄다고 하더라도 더불어서 마일스톰까지 사용 가능한 다크아콘이라면 이 전투에서 송병 선수가 충분히 잡을 가능성이 높습니다.
12시 가져가면서 11시까지 가져가면 그냥 바로 지치면 상관없어요.
But I think there are usually more Zerg fans in this chat though, it's true. Oh wow, we got a hype train going. I didn't notice that. Very rare moletrap hype train. Thank you guys. I hope you get some cool emotes. Yeah, Zerg had 69 wins for a few weeks, but it was kind of almost amusing. It was amusing how there was like, I was joking that they should keep it at 69 wins, but it was kind of half an accident that they stayed at 69 for so long. Yeah, Type B is in pretty good shape, but Stork has 4 bases. Like, I don't think Stork can kill Type B, but I don't know if Type B can kill Stork either. Ooh, a Dark Archon. Is he gonna Maelstrom some stuff? We better do it now, or that Archon's gonna die. Dude, he has so many Archons! He has so many Archons! That's crazy, but there's so many Ultralisks too! Holy crap! Oh my god, this is crazy! This is endgame PvZ, guys. Insane. Keep this out of the wind. Yeah, it's true. There was a decent amount of work for that too. Captain Waffles, welcome to the stream. This game is from 2009, I believe. Yes, 2009. Star League game from 2009. I think it's OSL. Yeah, Bacchus OSL round of 16. And Stork is down by 40 supply now. Actually. True. I think you do see Plague in PvZ or ZVP in the late game. Not that it's not something to cheer for though, it's pretty awesome. It's so strong. Not quite as strong as it is versus Terran, but still very strong. He's got his third and his fourth still mining, so he's like trying to hold on because he's like, well, even if I lose my main, it's not that big of a deal. He just needs to make sure he rebuilds his Templar archives before it dies. But I mean, it might just be that he's just got too much stuff. Because if he loses all his gateways too, he can't make anything. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think Stork might just be dead here. He was gonna try to take the middle. Uh-oh. If he loses this, it's over. Alright, he's gonna lose it, isn't he? Like, how do you stop that? You need like 4 High Templar and 3 Reavers to stop that. 90. I love seeing Plagued Archons. Oh, thank you, Babamots. Just mining minerals. I guess it's me. I felt like that was me, like with a shovel, like scooping minerals into a wheelbarrow or something like that. Didn't you already mine your minerals by buying a Tarask recently, though? Although maybe that was in May. There's the GG. Tight beat. Wrecking some face there, actually. Their health is red. Ah, okay, so fair enough. I wonder, does it tell you, or did you just keep track of it? Now, this is the round of 16, but it's a group stage, so Stork's not out of it yet. Pretty sure. Alright. What should we watch next? Maybe I'll get up I'm gonna get a Pro League game cooking in the side. But, nice throw. That gentleman gets a hat. How about this one? BC versus Haya. Nope, we watched that game before. Light versus Bisu. We watched this one before. Looks like maybe not. Oh. Oh, look at this, by the way. Former teammates, future ASL semi-finalists facing off against each other. Very cool matchup, actually. This is a cool matchup. I've done a lot of Bisu versus Light games recently on YouTube. Chef moletrap cooking up some games, yes indeed. I cut up some. Is there any are there any players with food names? I don't know if there are food name. That's weird, actually. There's so many random names that it's hard. It's weird that I can't think of anyone with a food name. Who's a person with a food name?
자, 아웃사이더에서 펼쳐진 MC 게임 첫 경기예요. 그렇죠. 테란과 프로토스전에서는 한 경기가 있었는데 그때
S2 Pro versus Gambler on Python.
좀 쉽지 않은 전장이다. 프로토스를 상대로.
All right, let's check it out. S2, how? Let's see if we can find it. Oh, is this If it's the Falcon Paladin game, I can't show his stuff on my stream because it's his content, you know. If it's Korean stuff, then we can watch it. But if it's I was like, I don't recognize those names. Yeah, so I'm not gonna show Falcon Paladin's content on my stream. It's a good recommendation though. Y'all should check this out anyways. 2 years ago. Interesting, but you can tell just from the preview this is a crazy game actually. Mutas versus Hydras and spore colonies and stuff like that. I might watch that later on, but not on stream though. Thank you for the recommendation. How's it going, Apeling21?
커버에 내가 쉽지가 않다라는 얘기를 좀 많이 했었거든요. 이지호 선수는 어떤 경기를 보여줄지 상당히 기대가 됩니다.
그렇죠. 김태용 선수에게 물어봐도 뭐 연습할 때는 많이 졌었다 이런 얘기를 하면서
You wanna watch BC versus Jadon game? We could do that. Which game though? There's so many BC versus Jadon games, and we've actually watched a lot of them. Oh, Ultimate Fight. What is this? Oh, is this a remastered game? Well, again, I don't know if we can watch that because this is like an official game that was casted in English, right? I think this is a Tastosis game, right? Yeah, so I basically what I try to do is I try to only cast the stuff that's available in Korean because I'm trying to make sure that things are, you know, we're trying to make things accessible that aren't already accessible in English. But also if someone is actually paying professional English casters to cast something in English, I don't want to like step on their toes and like take away from their work by, you know, redoing it or by like re-showing something that someone else has put work into doing. So because this is something that had a professional English casting on it, I try and avoid showing those. Basically, it just feels. I know some people wouldn't care, but it just feels wrong to me to like. It feels like stealing from my friends, you know? To be honest, it probably wouldn't, no, I probably wouldn't get dunked on, I probably wouldn't matter at all, but it's just my personal, like, code, you know? Because what I look at it is like this, like, if I did an English cast, if I was paid by a tournament to cast some games, and then I found out that someone else was like restreaming my casted tournament games on their stream, that would feel rude to me, right? Because I'd be like, what the hell, dude, like this is my job, I did that as a, you know, as a job, and you're like just stealing it, basically. That's how I would feel. And maybe maybe not everyone would feel that way. But it's also, it goes back a long time because there was a time when there was no professional English casting. It was just, no one would, you know, it didn't exist. And so it was like a solidarity thing that none of the English casters back in the day wanted to ever take away, because then if we do something for free, if we do a series for free and we do free casting and we give free publicity to a company that would have paid someone to do it, it's like we're saying, oh, well, you don't have to actually pay anyone to do this. We'll give you that publicity for free, right? So it's like, what am I trying to say? It makes the entire industry not as likely, you know? Because if we're trying to get people to actually pay us real money to do English casting, what signal does it send to then turn around and say, oh, but actually, if you don't pay us, we'll do it for free anyways? What incentive is there for them to actually pay people? Now, we've actually reached a point now, where there are a lot of people being paid to do English casting for esports. But there was a time when no one was getting paid for it, and we wanted to try and encourage that. So it's kind of like the ethos that we developed, basically. So, I don't know.
SCV가 그냥
It's just like I said, it's just a courtesy thing mostly. If someone's gone out of their way to do that work, and I'm not gonna try and steal it, you know.
왼쪽으로 나갑니다. 게이트가 이제 올라가.
The Korean games though,
그대로 내버려두게 되면 저것을
they never, like at this period in time, they didn't care about English casting at all, and so we were trying to open it up and make it accessible, you know. So that's what I'm doing.
방금 돌렸기 때문에요. 그렇죠. 질럿 한개 나왔습니다만 지금 다수의 일꾼과 그리고 소수의 머린이 있죠.
지금 할 수 있는
You're gonna search something else? Okay. Light says Nexus first, A. This is so cute. He's like mining minerals at this Nexus and just ignoring the fact that Marines are attacking the Nexus.
넥서스까지 공격.
Which, you know, he might actually want to go for the probes instead of the Nexus, to be honest. Now that the Dragoon's here, that's not the case, but before the Dragoon showed up, he probably should have attacked the probes with at least one Marine.
김태균 선수입니다. 사업이 되려면 시간이 필요하죠.
그렇죠.
자, 넥서스는 거의 파괴되기 직전이고요.
He's just gonna let it die.
많이 뺐기 때문에 초반에 자원 피해가 좀 있었거든요. 그렇죠.
He knows he's been caught being greedy, and he's like, alright.
네, 계산을 잘해야 되는 겁니다. 자, 위쪽으로 밀고 올라가는 이재호 선수, 하지만 김태균 선수.
밀고 올라갈 필요 없어요.
네.
벙커가 일단 앞마당을 깨는 것만으로 만족을 하고 그 이후에 이제 뭐 본진 안에서
And you know, people have talked about this recently. Like I've heard Tastos is talking about this strategy recently,
앞마당을 깬 것만으로
where
지금
you know you make the Nexus,
그렇죠.
네.
자, 위쪽으로 올라가서
and even if it dies, he got some mining time in. He made
미네랄 타고 넘어가야지만 가스버티를 할 수 있는
probably 7 or 8 probes out of the Nexus before it died, right? So it's like kind of almost worth it, even if the Nexus dies. He's not necessarily that far behind. He's probably gonna re-expand in a minute too. Oh, actually, he already did. He already built it because this is Outsider. Okay, I changed my mind. This is my favorite map, actually. Well, no, I guess I can't pick one map, you know? But this is definitely one of my favorite maps.
다시 건설한 것은 좋은 판단이라고
네.
봅니다.
자, 마인이 매설돼 있는데요.
Look at Bisu doing the micro.
김태균 선수 확장 준비하고 있는 이재호.
바로 하나 좀 가져갈 생각입니다.
저 위치에 넥서스 소환 이후에 벙커를 부수고 다시 한번
That's true, Beardmouth. That's true.
바로 이재호 선수가 다시 한번 치고 나올 기세가 아니기 때문에
Eventually, and you know, eventually ASL did
상당히 상대방에게 잘 맞춰가는 그런
strike a deal with Tastosis, right? But if they hadn't, I probably would have been okay with casting their games. Because I would have been like, well, if they're gonna abandon the foreign scene and not take it seriously, then
다시 한번 시도를 하고 있는 이재호 선수.
you know. Oh, maybe not though, because Scan and Nyokin were doing good casts of it too. So
넘어가네요.
I don't know. I try to make sure that I'm making more stuff available. This Vulture's gonna wreck. Oh man, he squeezes Vulture through.
굉장히 괜찮죠.
BC's not happy about that.
이재호 선수. 드라곤이 와야 이제 방어를 하면서.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
네. 자, 스타포트 완성.
But they actually, even though they had some issues with Tastosis with casting the VODs, Scan and Aoken were still like official live casters, and they were casting it live.
그렇죠. 제압을 해내네요. 네. 자, 정리를 깔끔하게 하고 있는 김태균 선수예요. 팩토리에서 병력 나오기 시작하죠. 이재호.
앞마당이 이제 돌아가기 시작을 하는데 프로토스가 이제
Jidong versus Rush.
앞마당을 깨기는 깼습니다만은 결국
Wait, when is that from?
이제 이재호 선수를 상대로 김태형 선수가 잘 맞춰가는
22? Is that like a recent game?
이런 식으로 이제 프로토스가 뒷마당 확장 기지를 또 빠르게 선택을 하고 활용할 수
Glitching
있다는
vultures?
이재호 선수가 연습할 때 많이 패배를 했었다라는 이야기를
What kind of music would the glitching vultures play?
까다로워하는 이런 패턴을 김태형 선수가 이 아웃사이더에서
Some kind of punk music or something?
현재까지 경기 잘 이끌어가고 있네요.
네.
그리고 이재호 선수는 팩토리가 늘어난 것이 아니라 드랍십을 생산하고 있기 때문에 탱크 태워서 김태경 선수의 앞마당 가스멀티 위쪽 지역에 언덕에 내려서 프로를 견제줄 수 있거든요.
야, 옥저버 잘 들어왔어요. 지금 좋은 타이밍.
Jidong versus Rush.
보네요.
그리고 이제 프로토스는 미네랄만 있어도 셔틀을
Now, where is this VOD from, though?
드랍십만 따라다니면서 드랍십
Are you stealing someone else's stuff now? Hold on. Because if this is a recent game, this is probably on their personal YouTube, right? Home of Starcraft. Who is this? Is this? I don't even know what this is. Yeah, this is Jadong's channel, and I'm not gonna steal from Jadong. I don't want to steal Jadong's content.
테란이 초반에 넥서스를 깨는 이득은 있었으되 결국
아야야.
가져가는 이런 양상이 나올 수가 있습니다. 그러니까 드랍십이 좀 양날의 검이에요. 여기서는 어쩔 수 없이 쓰기는 해야 되는데.
Am I the only one buffering? I thought you said suffering. Which I guess you probably are if you're doing exercises. I don't know. Probably not.
충분히 대처를 하고 있을 거예요.
그렇죠. 팩토리보다 스타포트를 먼저
내려오죠.
이재호 선수입니다. 어떻게든 이득을 봐야 돼요.
자, 걸렸어요.
카니가 기다리고 있죠.
안 떨어진 건 다행이긴 한데 이거는 뭐
I don't know if you can hear me, so I'll type it. It looks like my bitrate is screwed up right now. My stream is
생산하고 아비터 준비하면서 스타팅을 먹어버릴 수가 있습니다.
screwed up apparently.
이재호 선수는 두려워해야 돼요.
자, 갔다 아래쪽으로 빠지는데요. 아직까지 본진
What the hell?
떠 있습니다.
스타팅을 먹게 되면은
Why is it being dumb?
센터를 뚫고 나가야지만 그쪽 지역을 치고 나갈 수가 있거든요. 네, 그런 것들을 감안했을 때는 이재호 선수 더 이상의 병력 피해는 있어서는 안 됩니다.
네.
업그레이드까지 돌려주고 있는 김태경 선수. 아비터 준비하고 있죠.
아비터 준비하면서 상대방이 드랍십을 한번 썼기 때문에 팩토리는 당연히 좀 늦게 늘어날 거다. 그렇다면 나도 게이트웨이를 순식간에 갑자기 확 늘릴 먼저부터 이제 게이트웨이에 이제 자원을 미리미리 투자할 필요는 없을 거다라는 생각을 할 수 있는 거니까.
Okay, turn down the stream bitrate.
테란의 추가적인 확장 지역에
So hopefully that will.
지금 넥서스 올라가지 않습니까?
예.
네, 이렇게 이제 되는 거니까 이런 시나리오가 계속되면은 테란이 좀 괴로워합니다.
Yeah, I had it at 5,000. I turned it down to 3,000. So hopefully that helps. That might make the stream better.
줄 수밖에 없는 상황이거든요. 자, 이쪽 멀티를 잘 발견을 했습니다. 프로브는 잡고 가는 편이 좋을 것 같은데요. 일단 갑니다.
다시 좀 확인하고 왼쪽으로 빠지는 이재호 선수.
네. 순수하게 벌처만 가서는 좀 이득 주기가 이득 보기가 힘들어 보이는데요.
네.
자, 같이 들어갔죠.
It's so stupid. I pay a lot of money for really good internet and then it just doesn't work.
탱크 둘이 왔네요. 예. 프로브 한번 빼야겠습니다.
또 빼고 그리고 셔틀이 와야 되겠어요.
네.
어우. 자, 아래쪽으로 프로 빼고 있는 김태경 선수.
여기도 지금 빼게 만들었으니까 프로토스가
You're gonna upload every VOD?
이제 스타팅을
Okay.
지금 완성시키고 있는 와중이기 때문에 뭐 이거는 금방 막을 거고요. 셔틀만 오면은.
내 외곽 불리형 맵이기 때문에 중앙
Suffering from the buffering.
외곽 쪽으로는 이건 병력 움직이기까지 확실히 신경을 써줘야 되는 맵입니다.
Now you're probably gonna hear that in like a minute though, because the buffering has made it fall so far behind, which sucks because I don't know if there's a way to make it catch up, you know, without restarting the stream. I can restart the stream, I guess, but I don't know if that would help too much. Oh, those probes! Nice. 4 kills and 7 kills on those tanks. 11 probe kills, not too bad. Actually, maybe you got some other kills.
그리고 이제 이 위쪽에다가 다시 미네랄 확장 기지를 가져가는 그런 모습이었고요.
The buffering stopped. Good, good, good. Yeah, I don't know why the bitrate is so low right now.
김태경 선수 드라군이 위치해 있어요.
네, 드라군을 조금 더 흩뿌려 놓을 필요가 있을 것 같습니다.
I wonder if it's Twitch's problem, to be honest. It might be a problem on Twitch's end.
드랍십이 잡혔어요.
드랍십을 막기 위해서 어쨌든 드랍십을 지금 막았기 때문에 조금 더 집중력 있는 공격을 한 번 더 시도해 볼 수 있겠네요. 김태용 선수가.
네.
그러니까 뭐 지금 발업이 될
Oh, I just saw the hype train was completed.
예, 문어발식 지금 확장을 계속해서
Thank you all again for the
이제 시도를 해가면서 아비터 뽑는 데만
for the
이제
bits.
아무 트러블이 없다면은 드랍십 2기
확실하게 좀
And the sub?
중앙으로 진출하겠다는 생각이 아니라 초반에는요. 업그레이드가 되기 전까지 그냥 드랍십만 계속 다니면서
I just pulled up my
없는 게 아니기 때문에 드랍십 승부를 계속 보려는 이재호 선수.
pulled up my channel over here on my bot,
위쪽으로 빠져나가고
and it's got this. The recommended channels on the side are 0,
너무 위치를 지금 잘 잘해주고 있기 때문에 사실 문제는 간단해집니다.
So he's doing BSL 15 right now, round of 8, which is cool.
한다는 얘기니까 센터 쪽에
Probably why we have less people than usual watching right now.
드랍십만 막으면 무조건 이기는
Asmongold, Sasha Grey, and Amaranth.
자원적으로 조금 더 충실하고요.
저 드랍십이 무난하게 막히면은 김태경 선수가 병력이 계속 모이고 있고
There you go.
아비터가 있기 때문에
Holy crap, man. Asmongold has 122,000 viewers.
정말 암울해지는 겁니다.
그렇죠. 캐논 쪽으로
Blows my mind.
셔틀 꾸준하게 찍어줘야 돼요. 아비터로 따라다니면서 견제하기에는
Amaranth has 10,000 viewers doing a bikini workout.
셔틀 잡아야죠.
셔틀.
Maybe I should do bikini workouts.
여기서 내기 다 내렸네요.
이런 내기 다 내렸네요. 그래도 지금 뭐 어쨌든
Edit out all the evanescence.
스타팅을 지금 먹었기 때문에 프로토스가
You know, I would say good luck with that, except YouTube will do it for you now.
계속해서 병력을 날라서 바깥쪽으로
If you upload a VOD with music, copyrighted music, they'll mute that section, or you can actually insert other music if you want to. And they'll do it automatically. Well, not automatically, you have to like press a button, so I don't know if you want to press a button for 10,000 VODs to replace the music.
병력을 모으고 있습니다. 자, 다수의 드라군과 그리고 질럿을
견제는 좋기는 한데 일단은 멀티를 완전히 완파한 건 아니기 때문에 저런 견제가 계속 들어가줘야 돼요.
Well, just because something is in public doesn't mean it's not stealing.
막을 때마다 넥서스 하나 꾸준하게 계속 늘릴 수 있을
You know?
자원이 되고 게다가
If someone puts a sign up in their yard, it's in public, but you can't just go and take it and just say, this is my sign now, I'm gonna go use it for my own purposes. Like, just because something is on YouTube doesn't mean that anyone can use it for any purpose they want to. Everything that's uploaded to YouTube is uploaded as their own personal content, with their own copyright.
아래쪽 들어가는데요.
Now, a lot of people ignore that. Like, I know it's common because people do, like, reaction videos and they just steal other people's stuff all the time. But that doesn't make it right for me to do it, just because other people are doing it a lot, you know?
일꾼 뒤쪽으로 따라붙고 있는 병력들. 자, 이쪽 일꾼 오른쪽 뺐습니다만.
Because then if I show Jadon's content on my stream, then people are watching it on my stream and not his YouTube, so I'm taking stuff away from him, you know? He spent the time and effort to make it, and I just use it for my own purposes. It's not fair.
그래도 프로토스의 멀티 쪽을 밀어내지 못하면 곤란합니다.
다행히도 정말 지키긴 했는데 말씀해주신 대로 프로토스는 병력이 어차피 다시 뽑아내는 거고 먹고 있는 자원 많지 않습니까? 멀티 지금 또 늘어나요.
Just doesn't feel right to me.
때문에 프로토스에겐 별 피해가 아니라는 거죠. 오히려 이재 선수가 계속 지금 피해를 보고 있는 그런 상황이죠.
네.
If the sign's in the meeting, it's free. I mean,
너무 힘들어요.
글로벌식 확장이 가능한 그런
No.
때문에 아웃사이더 참 어렵다. 그러니까 처음 할 때.
well, I guess, yeah, I mean, if someone is illegally putting a sign somewhere they're not supposed to, that's different, but
프로토스가 절대 못 먹게 만들고.
it's still stealing it.
업그레이드해서 한탄 치고 나가면은 러시거리가 가깝기 때문에 테란이 한 번 자리 잡고 그냥.
Just because they're committing a crime doesn't mean that you can commit a crime also.
이런 식의 경기 운영을 막기가 참 어려웠다라는 이야기를 했었습니다.
네.
그대로 지금 김태형 선수는 하고 있는 거예요.
센터 쪽으로 병력 계속 보내고 있는 김태균 선수입니다. 자, 주변에 옵션만 터져 있어서 병력 움직임을 완전 알 수가 있어요.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
위험합니다. 이게 드랍십이 빠져나간 이런 그 상황이고.
I love Outsider. I love Outsider because right now he's pushing into the natural expansion, but his expansion is getting shelled by tanks. But like losing this expansion isn't actually that big of a deal because his other expansions go around the outside. It's just so wild that the construction of this map makes for such crazy stuff.
확장기지 파괴가 됐고 김태경 선수는 프로브가 다쳤습니다. 당연히 이재 선수는 더 많은 기회를 보게 될 거예요.
그 이상의 피해, 동정이 지금 만들어줘야 되는 거예요.
네. 동시 두 군데 타격
It depends. Oftentimes, commentating a video is fair use. So like because this is in Korean and it's old and I'm substantially changing. Your city says it's considered trash. Okay, well, there you go. If I find a Starcraft video in the median of your city, I will happily use it
많은데
on my channel.
치고 나가서 중앙에 있는 김태경 선수 병력과 맞서 싸워 이겨야 돼요. 이겨야지만 11시로 진격을 하는 거예요.
그렇죠. 드랍십과 그다음에
If I'm walking down the street and I see
뿐만 아니라 드랍십도 써서 상대방의 이
a piece of garbage on the ground, I will commentate that garbage.
예, 업그레이드는 얼마나 지금 됐나요?
지금 현재 공이 방위로
예.
Commentating a video is fair use if you're substantially changing the video.
저 위쪽으로 빠졌습니다.
If you're substantially changing it. So because of this, like in this case, I mean this is fair use for other reasons besides that rule, but in this case, you know, it's a Korean video only,
나가서 병력 싸움 한번 하고 한시 밀어야 되겠네요.
and the commentary I'm changing by adding different commentary, right?
놔두고 나오는 병력으로 막고 이걸로 지금 스타팅 가야 됩니다.
Then but this is covered also because
하나가 또 날아가게 생겼어요.
최소한 멀티 투
I don't know, it's a variety of reasons. I don't know if I want to go into it.
최대한 천천히 싸우면 되는 거예요. 지금 병력을 많이 모아서.
그렇죠.
네.
상대방의 멀티를 끊고 자신은 멀티를
Now, if it's a replay from 2015, I can watch replays because replays are not like a video.
부분이 이재호 선수입니다.
예, 한신격 큰 멀티 즉 한신격을 미는 것이 가장 지금 급선무고요. 정면 대결 지금 피하고 뒤쪽으로 돌아갔어요.
네.
프로토스 병력이. 이
자,
병력하고
이쪽까지 날아가는데요.
네.
자, 위쪽으로 가다가 병력 다시 빼고 있습니다.
한시 쪽 차라리 올라가서 한시 쪽 다 완파하고 오는 게 나을 것 같은데요.
예. 한시 앞바닥만 지금 깼는데 한시 본진에서도 이제 조금
Dong to see.
병력이 나올 수 있거든요.
게이트웨이 지역이기 때문에 더욱더 김태균 선수에게
Have you ever downloaded a game on Pirate Bay?
이쪽 병력
I don't think I have.
리콜로 빠져나올 생각이었어요. 예, 홀드 잡아놓은 거 보니까 리콜로 빠져나올 생각이었어요. 먼저 보낼 생각이었던 것 같은데.
이거 김태균 선수가 약간 실수를 좀 했네요.
네.
If I had pirated a game on Pirate Bay, I definitely wouldn't admit it on a public broadcast.
완초.
예, 이게 지금
But I don't believe that I have.
병력이 오히려 갇혀버렸기 때문에 지금 병력을 어느 한 곳으로 모으기가 지금 이 김태형
True. We can watch a replay though.
예. 리콜을 이용해서 지금 저 중립 멀티 파괴한 세 축의 병력은 빼내와야 될 것 같습니다.
That'd be pretty dumb of me to be like,
내에서 지금 나와 있는 병력과 같이
I'm in this public forum and I'm going to admit to doing something illegal in public.
내줬습니다만 지금 모아놓은 병력이 있어요.
예. 자, 모아놓은 병력을 합치면 충분히 싸움이 될 텐데 지금 합치지 못하게끔 계속 왔다 갔다
Alright.
지금
Let's
지금
download this.
이재호 선수가 센터 쪽에서 자리를 잡고 아래 위쪽으로
to find my replay folder.
이렇게 각기격파당하면은 안 돼요. 김태호 선수도.
네.
쪽이
지금
다시 위기
5시,
상황.
7시 쪽도 지금 이재현 선수에게 드랍시 피해를 받은 김태경 선수이기 때문에 이 병력으로 김태경 선수도 제대로 된 싸움 안 하면은 이거 어떻게 될지 모릅니다. 한시 나가면 끝이거든요.
병력이 많기 때문에
일단 세 쪽에 갖다 있는 병력이 온전히 나와야 돼요.
막는 병력이 없으면 그냥 내줄 수밖에 없어요.
세쪽 병력을 구출을 해 오던가 해야 될 것 같습니다.
Benzene. Yeah, I got it. We'll watch it after this game.
자, 한시 쪽으로 아비터가 불러 올려야 돼요.
자,
자, 왔어요. 근데 드라군이 뒤쪽에
갇혔어요.
예.
리콜 위치가 좋지 않았고.
아예 스타팅 쪽으로 이 위쪽으로 불러 올렸어야 되는데.
자, 밀고 올라가는 이재호 선수입니다.
게다가 지금 김태경 선수 본진에 있던 병력들도 있었거든요.
그렇죠.
그 병력과 함께 싸워야 되는데 왜 이런 시간차 공격을 하는지 모르겠네요.
다크는 정리가 됐습니다. 이쪽 병력이 있거든요.
같이
이동을
싸워야
Games on this map always get crazy, man.
쪽에 있는 병력을
So now this isn't Stork's main. I think it's one of the other mains. I'm Stork, Bisu, I mean. Bisu started off on the left side of the map. He took the top right, and Light is like punking his way up there. But Bisu does have a lot of forces though still.
엉뚱한 지역으로 리콜되면서 손해를 좀 봤습니다.
그렇죠.
예.
그러면서 이재호 선수, 김태균 선수 견제를 막아내고 있습니다.
차라리 리콜을 안 한 것만 못하게 됐어요.
네.
안 해도
I'm gonna have to figure out because replays are so big. I'm gonna figure out a good way to
싸워주는 건데
예.
지금은 괜히 왔다
a good way to show it.
예. 자원의 지구력이라는 측면에서는 김태웅 선수가 조금 더 나을 수는 있겠습니다만은 정면 대결을 했을 때 1일이랑 보장이 없기 때문에 지금
Maybe if we do.
플레이를 해주는 것이 김태웅이 좋아요. 예.
Hold on a sec.
네. 여기는
I gotta start up Starcraft now.
지금은 이재호 선수가 신경 못 쓴 상황이고요.
자, 생산에서
네.
자, 병력 걷어내고 있는 김태균 선수입니다.
예, 지구력이라는 측면이 김태웅 선수가 조금 더 낫습니다. 왜냐면 막멀티를 했었고 계속 견제를 했기 때문에
테란 11시 쪽 지금
Starcraft has started an update.
예, 막아야 되거든요. 지금 병력이
Why does Starcraft need to update?
자원난에 시달렸기 때문에 지금 센터 쪽에 나와 있는 병력이 제대로 회군을 지금 이쪽으로 회군을 해주지 않으면 못 막거든요.
See, I thought Light was winning, but now Bisu is counterattacking here, and now Bisu's in Light's main.
확실히 맞고 진격을 해야 되겠어요.
This map is so crazy, man.
난감해질 것 같네요. 어딘가를 지금 치긴 해야 되는데.
I think I might like this map a little bit better than Heartbreak Ridge.
나머지 지금 중립 지역을 가기에는 좀 멀고.
The games are always interesting on this map.
예, 중립적으로 가자니 팬소리가 나갈 것 같고.
너무 많은 병력이 지금 본진 위로 올라왔습니다.
건물을 부수고 있는 김태균 선수입니다.
네, 다른 지역의 팩토리 질 수 있는 공간도 많지 않거든요.
네, 이재호 선수가 자원의 지구력이 없어요. 지금. 네, 팩토리 지역 날아가고 이거를 다 이제 병력들이 센터에 있었던 병력들이 회고해서 이거를 막는다고 치죠. 그런 동안에 프로토스는 병력 생산이 안 되겠습니까? 아비터가 한 기라도 더 나오는 거예요.
그렇죠.
예.
11시 쪽에서 자원 채취하고 있는 김태균 선수입니다.
이거 돈은 있어도 못 뽑는 상황으로 지금 이재현 선수가 가는 것 같은데요.
네.
팩토리가 지금 아주 큰 피해를 받았습니다.
네.
시간에도 계속
계속
나오죠.
나와요.
김태균 선수는요.
예, 결국 지구력에서 지게 된 겁니다.
네. 지금 자원이 시급한 이재호 선수의 머리를 먹고 거기다 빅토리까지 복구해야 돼요.
네.
현재를 계속 해주고 있는 이재호 선수 하지만 본진 쪽 상황을 아직 정리하지 못했습니다.
자, 그러는 와중에 중립 멀티를 깨기 위해서 탱크 3개 위쪽으로 올려보낸 것은 좋았네요.
네, 이 전술은 되게 좋았습니다. 이재현
네.
선수.
11시 쪽까지 견제를 해주고 있는 이재호 선수입니다.
네, 그러면 일단은 김태경 선수도 본진 앞마당 얼마 남지 않은 자원만 지금 먹고 있는 상태거든요.
네.
자원 싸움에 이제는요.
예, 뒤로 지금 계속 빠져나가면서
네, 이쪽은 지금 자원 채취가 되죠.
예, 이쪽 멀티 하나는 반드시 지켜야 될 것 같은데
네.
프로토스가 지금 아비터를 갖고 있어서 이게 좀 까다로운 거죠. 일일이 지금 따라다니기도 골치 아프고요.
아래쪽 골리앗이 지금 막고 있어서 내려가지 못하고 있는데요.
소규모 병력 리콜 해도 될 것 같습니다.
이거 와서 이거 못 막는다면 차라리 병력 끌고 나가서 김태경 선수 멀티 하나 같이 밀어야 돼요. 네, 김태경 선수 멀티 하나 같이 밀어야 됩니다. 지금 이정 선수 나가서
네.
김태경 선수 안마당 멀티 날려야 돼요.
그렇죠.
골로 확장기지 하나를 지금 부수고 있는 김태균 선수입니다.
네. 김태용 선수도 지금 리콜 간 병력이 그대로 다 죽어서는 안 되고 도로 지금 살아서 빠져나와야 되는 이런 상황입니다.
그렇죠. 추가
예.
병력 나오는 게 더디죠.
이재호 선수가 같은 유닛을 만약에 갖고 있다면은 이재호 선수가 조금 더 이제 테란 메카닉이기 때문에 효율성이 당연히 더 큽니다.
이재호 선수 지금
네.
미네랄이 안 올라가고 있어요.
예. 자원이 없으니까요.
네, 이제 올라가기
네.
시작합니다.
지구력이라는 측면, 예, 지구력이라는 측면은
Sorry, I was trying to figure out some stuff in the background to try and get it to work so we could show a replay on stream. I think I got it set up.
자, 드럼과 질럿. 자, 센터 쪽.
리콜 갔던 병력까지 모이면은
Yeah, no Marines just yet, huh?
아비터 스트레스도 조심해야 되고요.
What's up, Alex Stan?
더더욱 조심해야 됩니다.
예.
It's old Starcraft, it's true.
돌아오는 것이 중요해요. 예.
시간이 좀 끌려서 병력
Yeah, this game is from
테란이 지금 멀티
2009. Pro League game from 2009.
빨리 안 싸워주고 계속 이렇게 질질 끄는 겁니다.
그렇죠.
예, 아비터의 이제 스테이시 스피드 같은 이런 것들이 전부 활용될 수 있을 만한 시점까지 시간 끌면 이기는 거예요.
EMP를 목숨처럼 써야 됩니다. EMP. 안 맞았어요. 안 맞았어요.
목숨 한번 버렸어요 지금.
자, 어떻게든 EMP로 상대방의 아비터에 발을 묶어야 돼요.
네. 지금 리콜
김태경은 싸워줄 이유가 없죠.
예, 리콜과 병력을 구출해갖고 오던가 아니면은
How long is this game, I wonder, actually? Let's check.
풀 파괴해도 되고요.
네. 자, 오른쪽으로 이동을 하는데요.
네, 싸워줄 이유가 없습니다.
자, 이거 리콜 한 번 더 들어가네요. 팩토리죠.
용역 나오고 아래쪽으로 리콜을 준비하고 있어요.
예.
이거 리콜 들어오면은 이재호는 어쩔 수 없습니다. 그냥 진격해야 돼요.
네.
리콜. 자, 지금 지상 경력면에서 김태균 선수도 꽤 되거든요.
네.
How long is the replay, I wonder, actually? Does it say?
아, 올렸어요, 게다가.
Doesn't say how long it is.
가야지 지금 싸울 수가 있는데요.
팩토리 다른 지역에 띄우고 어차피
Maybe if I do this.
완전히 끌려가는 그림인데요.
예, 이거는 진격도
Okay, it's not super long.
뭐 이래서 지금 빼는 것 같은데 빼면 안 돼요. 빼면은 지는 겁니다.
잘해서 내려갑니다. 근데도 내려가고 있습니다.
Excuse me.
지금 김태균 선수의 주력 병력이 이재호 선수.
These games on Outsider often devolve into these crazy, scrappy fights all over the map. I mean, look at this. He's killing the depots in Light's main, right? Bisu barely has his main left, but he's not really mining anywhere. He's like trying to distance mine in the bottom left. But Light is only mining in like one expansion on the middle. He's trying to rebuild his tech there. He's like building another engineering bay. Like, this is just insanity. Actual insanity. So basically, almost Bisu's not mining almost at all. He's distance mining with like a million probes, and Light has one base mining. But Bisu has his main infrastructure left still. Oh wait. Oh, but this isn't where he's distance mining actually. This is cute though, getting this dropship out here. Nope, he's like, all right, there's not even a base here. Oh. Oh, he's gonna fall back again. This is balanced at a knife edge actually. Either of them could lose pretty easily at any moment right now. This dropship is hunting. If he gets a drop behind where those probes are distance mining, BC might just be out of it. Oh, oh. Is he hunting for it with that Arbiter? Does he know it's there? He found the probes. Oh, there is a Dragoon there though. Oh, but he's actually dropping 2 tanks there. He didn't drop him behind where the Dragoon is. Oh no, there's a DT in here. He filled out the shout out for him. Nice. What is this picture? It's like a fox with wings or something. Interesting. There's a GG. Damn. That was so close. PC was like super excited. He barely pulled that off, man. I think this was I think he needed to win that too. If Light had won, I think they won the match too. Alright, so let's do this to watch this replay. I think we could just do this actually. Well, there's 2 ways of doing it. We could do it this way. Oh, why is it in the background? Oh wait, we need to put it here. We could do it this way. Or I think maybe it's better if we do it this way. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. We'll do it like this. Alright, so this is the 3rd request from Now Fox. This is Jadong versus Fantasy on Benzene. So we don't usually do replays, but we'll try it out. Usually we have the VODs. We'll check out this replay though. Should be cool. From 2015, he said. Where did you get this replay? I'm curious, by the way. Oops, how do we get rid of the replay bar? There we go. We don't want to know how much time there is. Let's see, Benzene. By the way, if you guys don't know Benzene, it's this map. You've probably seen it before. We've got the little natural here, and then there's like a choke, and it goes out to this open 3rd, and the 4th is in the corner. It's very similar to that other map that I can't remember the name of right now. I'm gonna have to look at chat on the other screen. Best all games Starcraft, true. So I guess Fantasy is purple, and then the orange is Jadong. Wait, did you say? Wait, who is this? They're chatting, but it's in Korean, so we can't read it. Oh, this is Jaedong. Yeah, okay. Jaedong versus Fantasy. Cool. So let's do this. We'll do Chatcraft after this game. I don't have a thing. I can't pop up a thing, but after this game, we'll do Chatcraft. Benzene has the neutral power generators as well. Are these stacked? I don't remember actually if these are stacked or not. Or if there's more than one here. Or if it's just the one. I think they're... I feel like they must be stacked, but there's no way to tell. I don't think. Maybe if I don't know. Anyway. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Because it's a replay, so you can speed it up. We'll get the speed going a little bit faster here while they get into the game. All right, so now we're starting to see what's going on here. Command center, barracks in the command center. It's a little bit spicy build, but on this map, it's pretty, like, it's kind of a long distance because you have to go all the way up. I don't know if it's actually that long. Because you have to go up out of your base, and then I guess if you cut directly to the side, it's actually not that long, is it? And then you have to go up into their choke. So it looks like a map that's hard to get to your opponent's base, but it's actually not that hard. There's just no diagonals. Because you have to go straight up, straight to the side, straight up. New Starcraft remake is more light, and old is blur. Yes. Yes, but old games are sometimes fun also. We don't have any remake versions of the old games. So, if we want to watch the old professionals, usually you have to watch the blurry ones. Alright, so we got him sending some Zerglings out here. I usually have the sound off. The music off. I'll turn it on a little bit. Get some Zerg theme music in the background. So he actually didn't even send these Zerglings out here. So he's got this Overlord, so... Oops. If we turn off the entire map, and we just do Jaedong's view, he's got a view of this choke point, so he kind of knows what's going on. So he knows that there's no real point in attacking with these Zerglings. So instead he's just keeping an eye on things. He's just got this Overlord, he's just gonna like keep an eye on things and see what's happening and react to it. But Fantasy is just chilling. He's only got 2 barracks. He's just trying to get his economy going more than anything. 27 SCVs. What is Jaedong's plan? He's got 3 Hatch Spire. Yeah, you're right. He sees the bunker. So he's got these Zerglings out here. I think he knows this SCV is coming in for a scout, but he can't actually stop the SCV from getting into the third. He's just checking the third, right? He sees no third, but can he get in and check the natural? Oh, he's gonna get by. He got by. So he sees the lair. Can he stop him from getting into the main? Okay, he's not gonna get into the main. Does he? He doesn't have. Oh, he does have scanners, but I don't think he wants to use the scanners. Stim's almost finished. He wants to save up his scans in case there's lurkers. So now he's pushing across the map. But the mutas are out. This is actually really dangerous. He doesn't have any turrets either, actually. This is I guess it's a really... Okay, the turrets are just going up now. And he's actually pushing out on the map with these Marines, which is a good way to make sure that he can get his turrets up. He's only got a small group of Marines, though, and they're all kind of injured from stimming and what have you. So now he's going to get in here. So there's only one turret is up. So this is a pretty fast muta attack here. Oh man, he took out the SCV building this turret. He's actually going to kill the turret before it finishes. He is just going to be able to camp up here in the top right. Hey, Sony, how's it going? He's just going to be able to camp up here behind... The command center is actually making like a blockade, so his own units can't get back here to attack these mutas. This is almost like early, this is almost like July Zerg 2005 style. And he's just gonna fly on out. Look at that. He lost a couple mutas, but he has several still. This is really strong. Now he's probably be able to get up turrets at his natural. Yeah, he doesn't have anything up. Oh, just as I say that, he's gonna go build something up here for detection, or for vision, I should say. But he's just like his main is just getting overrun here. And it's all micro too. Jaedong is just microing really well to stay out of range of these Marines or kill them. So he's only engaging a few Marines at once instead of the whole Marine ball. This is just a slaughter. Wow. And it's all because he didn't have like 2 turrets up right here in time. I actually am not an expert on like the timings or anything like that, but it looks like he had a little bit faster muta timing than Fantasy was expecting. Hello, Mencubus. How's it going? This is a blast from, yeah, this is actually from 2015. So not as much a blast from the past as usual. Usually you're watching games from 2010 or 2009, 8, 9, 10 or something like that. He's keeping up the meter production. He just is getting a third now actually. So he's really going very bullish on this 2-base attack. A shame Fantasy retired fully. Yeah, that'd be cool if he was still in it. I wonder if he's ever thought about making a comeback now that ASL is big, but I wonder what he's doing. Like, what is Fantasy doing right now, you know? Did he go and get like a different job, like a real job or something like that? 2015 is almost a decade ago. Dude, don't... Oh, man. Emotional damage. I mean, it was like 7 years ago? It's not quite a decade. These mutas are doing so much work. Now, he has whittled down the muta count. Now, this is interesting. He's going out to try and attack the new 3rd base at the same time. So he's like, alright, I think I've stabilized enough. Actually, no, he's just going to ignore the mutas. He's just now getting a starport, by the way. So this is crucial because these mutas are meant to buy time for the lurkers. Oh, and protect the 3rd. He does have the lurkers, though. He's going to run around them. Yeah, he didn't have... if he had, like, one more lurker here... it didn't matter. He had enough lurkers on the side that he couldn't... Basically, if he had these 3 lurkers not quite there yet, then Fantasy could kill this base and be in good shape. But instead, Fantasy he lost control of his main. We can go back a second here. I like how when you backtrack 30 seconds, it actually has to start from the beginning and go forward the entire game. See, look, he's lost entire control of his main base. He doesn't even have a starport, so he's nowhere near like vessels or Valkyries or something like that. So, GG. That was a good recommendation. Where did you get this replay, Manal Fox? Did you get it? I'm curious where you found it. Unless you don't want to tell me your secret sources. He even had these 3 sunks over here just natural, just that didn't really play into anything, but he kind of had to make them just in case. But this top left base was the target. It looked like a juicy target, but he barely... Like, look at these lurkers. Barely morphs them in time. These Marines are coming in here. A couple Marines slowed them down. This is not that many Marines. This is one control group of units right here. Maybe a couple more units. He barely gets by with some of these Marines. And then these burrow down. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Even if he kills this 3rd base without his main base, I don't know if it matters that much. The mutas are probably going to... Actually, yeah, the mutas were going to come back and clean this up anyways, so... GG! Fun little game, actually. Jaedong versus Fantasy. If the lurker was a little bit lower, that would have been good too, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. It was pretty secure. Like, it looked like a little bit dicey, but I think this expansion was mostly secure. I don't think this was ever going to die, right? Anyway, it is time for Chatcraft. So we got a very interesting Chatcraft here. Let me see if I can get that booted up here. Starcraft music in the background. All right, is this showing? There we go. Okay. Okay, so we got 0 Marines. 0 Marines. We gotta delete this Marine. Bye bye, Marine. We got 8 Zealots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we got 13 sets of Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oops, that's 14. I don't need 13. Okay, 13 sets of Zerglings. But we also have 2 Hydralisks. Can fire from behind. And 1 Dragoon. Thanks to Manal Fox and Beardmouth, we got some extra units in the background. So this is going to be, oops, come on, there we go. So this is going to be our battle here. And let's do this actually, because there's no Terran, let's just move stuff over a little bit. Just to make sure it's all on the same side. So we're going to have mostly a 1v1. Some of these Zerglings might run off to the side, but they're just going to go for a flank. I didn't have any message in that VOD screen, but I said it. I said it out loud. It counts. I said we're gonna end after this one, but I didn't have a source to actually pop up the thing that said it's gonna end. All right. No one was buying units anyway, so it's all right. All right. So let's save this map. Save it to the Chatcraft maps. We got June 11th. For some reason, I always put the date. Zerglings don't disappoint me. Zealots should be spaced 2 Dragoons to compensate for natural imbalance in the races. Oh, man. Everyone always, I don't know. Alright. So. Exit the replay. And we'll go into Chatcraft maps. Oh, hold on a sec. I should have changed it to UMS so it'll actually work. It's been 100+ for 4 days. Damn, dude. You know, I don't actually even mind the heat that much, to be honest with you. If I can go inside where I can cool off, I should say. I've had, all right, so here we go. Let's, wait, what is going on here? Oh, we got that. Okay, let's get into the battle screen. All right. I lived a couple places where it was like only in the 80s and 90s, but I didn't have an air conditioner, and so it's like when you can't escape the heat, it makes it so much worse, man. It makes it worse. All right, I gotta turn off the music. I don't know why. Because the victory music will be overrun. All right, so let's find out what happens here. This is actually gonna be really close. This could be really, really close. This Dragoon firing over the top is going to do some significant damage. Alright, so these Zerglings got really confused and went for the flank, but these Hydras are now doing a lot of damage. And the Zealots are still alive. Not too much hit points left, and the Zerg are going to barely pull it off in the end, even though The AI kind of glitched out with the Zerg for a minute there. They're gonna take the win. Kaldir, but now Fox and minions contributing to the win. Kaldir with 1,600 mineral spent and the 100 bits, which didn't really help Chatcraft, but still helps me. So thank you again. Well played. We got another. So we got the Zerg up to 72 wins. It looked like the Terrans might be catching up, but maybe not after all, because yeah, Kaldir bought a lot of Zerglings there. Bought a lot of Zerglings. Anything above 85 is no for me. Yeah, I mean it all depends, right? But if I have someplace cool to go to, I don't mind. I actually don't mind 100-degree weather that much. I have a pretty thick skin when it comes to temperatures, cold and warm actually. All right, so let's see what's another good recommendation we got here. Light versus Reach. Oh, let's watch that. That sounds good. More. Starcraft really loved that emo rock for the intros, man. Is it too loud? It feels really loud to me, but I don't know. I'll turn it on a tad. I'll get rid of Chatcraft box. Dude, I visited Florida in July once. I visited Orlando once in July, and it was over 100, and it was humid as crap. And everyone says it's the humidity that kills you, but I didn't really mind it that much. I went to the Kennedy Space Center with a group of friends, and I was the only one that went outside to look at the rockets. Everyone was like, "No, we're just gonna cower in the in the gift shop. It's too hot outside." And I was like, "I gotta go look at some freaking rockets, man." Who did I say this was again? Light versus Reach. Another Protoss versus Light, but a little bit different Protoss. But again, you know, it depends on if I have some place to retreat to. But that sucks, minions. That. Yeah, sometimes you just feel like just sitting, being a blob, and not doing anything. It's okay to take care of yourself and not do anything sometimes. I do sort of follow the current scene, not too much, but a bit. So yeah, I saw that Light won the ASL. That was pretty pro. Your garbage disposal's broken? Well then just don't dispose of any garbage today. Is that something you can fix yourself? I don't know if I would know how to fix a garbage disposal. I guess if you're just replacing it, you just like turn off the water and you unscrew it and screw the new one on, right? Or something? I don't know. I've never done that before. See, the thing is, I don't know if Light would have really done that well, even if it weren't for Flash. Like, if Flash didn't exist, he would have bumped up the list of Terrans, right? But I don't know if he ever would have, like, won anything that he, you know, where Flash knocked him out, and otherwise he would have won the tournament or something like that, you know? I'm not actually sure if Flash will play when he gets out of the military. Maybe he will. I mean, I guess, like, what else is he gonna do, right? He's Flash. What else is he gonna do with his life? I mean, he could do anything he wants to be honest. He probably has enough money. We got a hidden robotics facility. Well, no, it's actually not hidden. It's just kind of like in a close position. That's an interesting spot. But because of the cryptocurrency scandal, people don't like Flash very much anymore in Korea, so I don't know if he'll be able to. I don't know if he'll be able to play again in the tournaments without getting crapped on all the time, you know?
뛰어서 날아갔으면은 볼 수도 있었는데 아무래도 프로토스 전술을 뛰어서 프로토스 기지 쪽으로 날려 보내기는 부담이 있죠.
Sony, if you're still here, I think I said how are you doing, but I was very distracted, so I don't know if you answered me, but I hope you're doing well, man. And guy in chat stopped by and said, "Woo Saturday." Everyone having a good weekend?
리버 준비하고 있는 박정석.
What will Flash do with his life?
머리 숫자.
I mean, he's probably got enough money that he can kind of do whatever he wants. He could probably still stream, but I don't know. It's just like Savior hasn't been invited to any tournaments. So, I mean, what he did was arguably worse, I think, but once he got a bad reputation, you know, you know what, I guess there's no one stopping him from playing in tournaments, right? Even if people don't like him, he can still play in them, and he can still win them. I don't know. Brood Wars and Brood War without Flash? I think it's still fine.
리버 나왔습니다. 질럿두기 태우고 리버. 진짜 빠르게 날라와요. 네. 앞마당 쪽에 일부 배치를 해놓고.
In some ways, it's Kespa banned Savior and several other people. Yeah. So no one has banned Flash from tournaments. It's just that like I don't know. We'll see, cause he'd already kind of left ASL. Oh, big Scarab coming up. Oh, there we go. 3 Marines with 1 shot. It's pretty nice. Oh, that turret is gonna maybe complete. Doesn't matter. He soaks up the tank shot with the Zealot. He's playing this really well. It's true that Western audiences don't care as much, but ASL doesn't care much about Western audiences, so they'll do what the Korean audiences want. So if there's too much backlash from the Korean viewers, then they might not let him in ASL theoretically, you know? One more Scarab? Gets 2 Vultures at the end? I'll take it. But ASL has proven that they don't really care about the foreign viewers that much. They do a little bit, but the fact that they stopped letting Tastosis do it live is kind of proof that they like didn't care that much. Oh, I gotta restart Chatcraft. Sorry. Maybe one day it will be automated, but not today. Alright. Chatcraft back online. You've never seen Reach use a Reaver? What? Especially in his older games, he used Reavers a lot, I think. 4 months before new preliminaries, too much. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of spoiled, right, from the old days when there was 3 MSLs and 3 OSLs every year, and so there was always multiple tournaments going on for Brood War back in the day. So now that it's just ASL and it's only twice a year, it's like. But right now there's no ASL, but there's BSL. Yeah, Pro League too. True. There's always games with the Pro League too. So right now there's BSL. In fact, I think it's going on right now. If you want to not watch my stream, it looks like BSL might have signed off. But BSL was just doing a round of 8 just recently.
정도의 스캔을 딱
They just signed off a minute ago.
그 이지호 선수가 셔틀을 그 이후에 뽑았다는 것도 어느 정도 좀 알고 있어야 됩니다.
언덕 잡고요.
예, 셔틀 지금 타이밍에 있고 리버 다시 나오는 거 아주 좋은데요. 예, 언덕 위에서 살짝 시간만 끌어주고 지금 구석 쪽에서 멀찌감치 여기 탱크 3개 지금 모여
Yeah.
저 지역에
So BSL is not at quite as high of competition as ASL, but it's still something.
못 막을 게 아니거든요. 지금 리버가 있기 때문에 리버가 여기 있을 게 아니라 좀 아래쪽에 있는 탱크부터 후방 탱크를 먼저 제거할 때 나왔을
자,
텐데.
리버를 최대한 오래 살리면서 화력을 만들어야 됩니다. 자, 아래쪽.
내려가면 색이거든요.
아래쪽에 탱크 3개 위치를 지금 확인하면은 바로 내릴 수
Should
있고.
Protoss pylons be cheaper?
예.
없고.
없어요.
내려야죠.
드라군 하나 실어가지고 지금은 내려야죠.
Protoss has higher supply in game
탱크들이
아, 뺐어요.
and even
잡아냈으면은 이걸 잡아내서
an army strength despite it.
네, 오히려 이지호 선수가 두 번째 멀티 역시나
No, it actually makes it cheaper to power Protoss.
선수가 아주 진짜 근데 되게 배짱 있게 하는 거예요. 지금.
Because you get
바깥쪽에 그 팩토리가
you get 16 supply off of one pylon, but you only get 8 supply off of one supply depot.
되게 배짱이 있습니다. 안 오면은 좋겠습니다만은 박정석 선수가 지금 상황을 정확히 보고 있다.
So if anything, pylons should be more expensive.
예, 그렇죠. 멀티가 됐는데 멀티를 따라가는 것보다도 이거 드라군 갖다 밀어붙이면서 저 셔틀로
Because you get eight zealots off of one pylon, but on Chatcraft, it's only counting the number of zealots. It's not counting the supply of the zealots.
빨리 가서 좀 피해를 줘야 되는 입장인데 자, 복구가 되고 있어요.
네.
탱크도 있고 터렛도 있고요. 그리고 이미 올 것을 어느 정도 예상도 하고 있고요.
Let's not get hasty.
박정석 선수가 좀 자신감이 없나 봅니다. 그래서 안 들어가고 차라리
Because it's just because
만한 부분 예를 들어 본진
I had to. It would seem weird if I had someone buy one zealot and the thing said 2 out of 8,
써야 되는데
and so I just made it the number of zealots instead of the number of supply. So you actually can buy more supply
하나 내려놓고
for one pylon than you can for a supply depot. Yeah, but also I always point to this.
탱커 왔어요. 근데.
Protoss is way behind. People always say, "Oh, Protoss needs a nerf. Protoss needs a nerf," and I'm like, if they needed a nerf, they wouldn't be in last place.
떠날 수 있는 거예요.
Someday, if the Protoss are winning too much, maybe I'll consider making the pylons more expensive.
완전히 이지호 선수가 승기를 제대로 붙이는 겁니다.
완전히 자신감에 똘똘 뭉친 이재호 선수의 과감한 판단이 제대로 적중하는 이런 상황이죠.
Objectively unfair.
상대방 본진 안쪽에서 압박이 됐죠.
That's funny.
트리플 커맨드를 먹는 데 있어서 아무런 회방도 못 주고 자신은 트리플 넥서스로 따라오는 이런 상황이기 때문에 자원 상황이 이재호 선수가 좋아서 계속 경기를 주도할 것 같습니다. 네, 반전 카드는 이제 아비터가 되겠죠. 지금 뽑고 있는.
예, 셔틀까지 끊어주는.
Protoss just have less supporters. Doesn't mean they're not stronger.
벌처 견제가 아직 끝난 게 아니에요. 박정선 잘 지금
Still.
써야 됩니다.
일본 견제를 원천 봉쇄하고요.
Having less supporters is a lack of strength in a way, right?
이쪽 지역을 멀티를 개척하는 그런 그림까지는 박정선 선수가 최소한 끌고 가야 됩니다.
그렇죠. 무엇보다도 지금은 확장보다 게이트웨이를 빨리 확보를 해야 돼요. 테란이 먹은 거 빨리 많이 먹고.
Yes, Diggity has a big cache
지금 미니맵 보시면 알겠지만 테란
of minerals that he
들어가고 있는 이런 상황이거든요.
sometimes drops down and
그렇기 때문에 이제 이런 그 테란이
boosts up one side. Usually he's boosting the Zerg actually, but one day he was like, "Alright, we'll boost the Protoss today."
센터에 드라군 배치해놓고 있고
네.
지금 이재호 선수는 이쪽 10시 쪽 추가 확장을 완벽하게
So after this game,
움직임이 그래도 좋아서
I want to talk about
벌처 견제는 추가로 좀 받지가 않는 상황.
네.
그렇다면 이런 드랍 견제라든지 이후에 치고 나갈 수
I want to talk about
박정선 선수
what's it called? Stormgate.
네.
잡아놓고
Because I kind of want to make I kind of wanted to make a video for YouTube about it, but I was like, maybe we should talk about it on stream, and then I can clip it out of the stream and just put that on YouTube.
팩토리 확보하면서 이제 원베슬 나오기 전에 드랍십 하나 뽑게 되면은 그것조차도 지금 프로토스 입장에서는 까다롭거든요. 왜냐면은 확장의 범위가 넓어졌기 때문에 한정된 수량의 병력으로 확장 모두를 커버할 수는 없는 상황인데 드랍십이 중간에 그 안에서 이제 뚝 떨어져.
Hey man, the zealots for the basic units. It's the exact same ratio of cost as it is in the game.
하나의 존재로
Go complain to Blizzard about their balance.
가능성이
네,
높다라고
5.5
봅니다.
시야에 걸렸거든요.
잡아낼 수 있는데 이거 아하.
야, 운전 잘하네요.
야,
네.
지금 지금 박정 선수가 처음으로 멀티를 앞서 가려는 상황이거든요. 이 타이밍에
자, 때리면
What?
좋아요.
맞으면 좋아요. 잘 잡아냈습니다.
그래도 옥저버 시야에 탱크가 들었기 때문에 이 드랍십을
Is that a copy pasta?
좋았어요. 예, 박정석 선수가 아비터가 나온 이후의 전투에 상황을 좀 기대해봐도
5-minute queue on ladder,
더 흔들렸다가는
and ladder's too stressful playing on D rank versus 350 APM Korean Smurfs.
못하는 상황이 나올 수 있었거든요.
네. 병력을
Give them no shields?
나올 텐데 그 타이밍에 앞으로 정말 3번 버텨내면 주시 멀티가 안정화되는 것이고 그 이후에 추가 멀티까지도 계속 이어갈 수 있는 박정 선수입니다. 한 번의 전투를 절대 피할 수는 없거든요.
Oh man, you guys are funny.
현재 휘둘리지 않았죠. 박정석 추가 확장 2시에 이어갑니다.
추가 확장 타이밍에 견제 안 휘둘렸기 때문에 박정석 선수가 안정적으로 지금은 게이트웨이 또 스타게이트까지 확보를 하는 이런 시간까지는 가졌는데 여지껏 그러니까 뭐
Take half their HP away. It won't take away their significant attack though.
이런 것들이 박정석 선수에게는 있기 때문에 확실히 싸움을 할 때 조심스럽게 좀 해야 될 필요가 있겠고요.
리콜 대비.
Okay, I thought maybe it was a joke, but that's actually the case.
안 당하게 된다면 나가는 병력들이 충분히 이저 선수가 집중을 할 수 있기 때문에
Are there really that many Korean Smurfs at D rank? That's too bad. I mean, no one plays Starcraft these days except for very few people, so a lot of them are the same high-level people, right?
1업 될 때까지는 일단은 리콜 대비하고 2업 됐을 때 바깥쪽으로 나가서 한 번 더 싸워주면서 다른 쪽 스타팅
If your opponent disconnects, leaving with no win. Really?
박정석 선수가
I thought you got a win if they DC'd. I didn't realize that. That's really lame.
이게 지금은 판단의 어떤 갈림길이 될 수 있겠는데요.
네, 아비터 체제 이후에 포지 하나 더 올리고 업그레이드 신경 써주는 박정석.
나왔을 때 들어가는 건 몰라도 지금 이 타이밍엔 절대 박정 선수가 참아야
Meanwhile, Reach is out here in the middle of the map, killing off these neutral buildings.
들어간다던가 할 수가 있겠지만은 지금 좀 더 참았다가 이저 선수의 눈치를 잘 좀 살펴야 되는.
제대로 맞았어요.
Pretty big EMP, actually, taking the shields off a lot of units.
공일업과 공박일업.
네.
그렇죠. 자 리콜.
이거 지금 되게 많거든요. 네.
네, 앞마당에 병력이 있기 때문에 지금은 안 들어가는
What the hell, Beard Mouth?
아비터가 한 2-3개 정도 모였을 때 스테이시 스피드를 걸면서 상대방의 병력을 줄여주는 이런 방법이 낫겠습니다.
다리 아래로 지금 내려오고 있고 뒤쪽에 박정석 선수.
Sounds like Beardmouth had a private rendezvous with the CEO of Blizzard, maybe?
빠져 있어야 돼요.
또 맞았어요.
Actually, that's not even a...
병력에도 맞았고 아비토에도 맞았습니다.
It's not a very good joke, actually, these days.
계속 이제 맞으면 안 돼요, EMP를.
The balance couch?
없는 것도 아니거든요, 이저 선수가.
네.
마인도 있고 다 대비가 되어 있어요.
How badly?
아비터 갖다 놓고 있고.
네.
I'm not even gonna make that joke, never mind.
예.
Moving on.
그래가지고 상대방이 나왔을 때
Let's talk about Reach.
생각해줘야 되고요. 예, 이거 괜찮아 본데요. 이제 거의 완료가.
What map is this?
벌써 나와서 이제 1-2업 타이밍에 먼저 자리를 잡는 걸 보니까.
Row. It's cut off. I don't know what the map is.
당연히 이저 선수가 가져갈 수 있는 그런 상황이 되는 것이고
네.
업그레이드 바탕으로 아까 EMP도 쐈겠다.
But he's really boxed Light in here, which is interesting. It feels like Light has... feels like Light has a really good army, but he's still feeling very closed off here.
수하기가 어려운 이런 상황입니다. 하이트 포도 준비가 돼 있어야 돼요. 네, 로드런너 특성상 좀 오밀조밀하게 이제 테란의 병력이 뭉쳐 있습니다.
Prepare your divorce papers and order a full fridge of Picari sweat. Yeah, man. If you're not bathing in Picari sweat, you don't stand a chance.
예, 박정석 선수도 자원이 없는 건 아니거든요.
네. 테란이 진출했을 때 아비토 돌려가면서 뭐 추가적으로 늘어나는 멀티 정도는 리콜을 좀 파괴를 해줘야 되는데 자, 중요합니다. 리콜 중요해요.
Didn't Flash have a Picari sweat sponsorship, or was it something else that he was sponsored with, where he'd always drink it on camera before his games?
질럿이 지금 아래로 막 달려 내려갔는데 위로 올라가 줄 필요가 있어요. 네.
위로 다시 방향 바꾸고요.
테란이 멀티가 없고 선수가 멀티 훨씬 더 많은 상황.
Put the year it was played?
게 좋을 수도 있겠지만
I guess I could do that. I don't know if I want to do that every time, though, because it's usually around the same few years.
아니에요.
질럿 아래쪽으로 내려오고 커맨 센터 드라곤은 커맨 센터 정사 이런 쪽으로 다시 해버리게.
Too lazy.
커맨 센터 그걸 반드시 파괴를 해야 이득을 보는 겁니다.
자, 체력이 절반 아래로 떨어지고 있어요.
네.
자, 강제.
이게 아슬아슬한데요.
Yeah, he used to. Flash used to be sponsored by Picari Sweat, so he would actually have his Picari Sweat bottle with him in the booth, and he'd drink a little bit before, and then he would set the bottle down on his table, so when they showed him on camera, it had the Picari Sweat showing the label to the camera. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, and then he'd get out his ruler and make sure everything was set up perfectly.
박정석 선수 지금 멀티 동시에 두 군데 하는 판단은 장기적으로 봤을 때 굉장히 좋습니다. 이번 공격을 막았을 경우에 박정석 선수에게는 엄청난 이득이 될 수 있는 상황인데 문제는 자신이 병력 소비를 한번 하고 난 이후의 전투를 이재호 선수가 조금 더 유리하게 할 가능성이 높다는 건데 그것만 잘 벗어나게 되면은 박정석 선수가 자원상에서 앞서면서 게이트웨이 무지막지하게 지어가면서 자신의 특기, 물량 이런 것들을 보여줄 가능성이 아주 높게 되는 거죠. 예, 현재까지 전술은 나쁘지 않습니다. 지금 박정석 선수가요.
네, EMP를 지금 확실하게 이재호 선수가 쏴주게 된다라면은 이렇게 하지 않는 니콜인데요.
자, 안쪽에 파고들어서
He brought 3 Picari Sweats because he had to do a 3 kill? Wow. That's pretty boss. Oh, no, not today, Arbiter. Actually, not any day for that Arbiter, huh?
그러면은 이 병력이 지금 못 올라오거든요.
That Arbiter will not be doing anything ever.
질럿만 소비하고 그다음에 자 질럿만 소비하고 나머지 병력은 자원을 좀 살릴 필요가 있겠는데
어떻게 병력이 많은데요, 탱크가.
What other controversies were there? There was the match fixing scandal was a big one. But I don't remember a lot of other controversies. Unless you're counting the time when KT changed their team name to Finger Boom for like 3 weeks before they realized it was a bad idea and changed it to something. Changed it to I think that might have been when they changed it to Rawlster. What the hell does Rawlster even mean? Ah, yeah. Well, if you're talking about player storylines, that's true. There was a lot of cool storylines of the different players in the tournaments and stuff. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there was a period where Terrans were just winning everything. I mean, there was a period where there was like no Protosses. Reach was the hero of Protoss because from 2004 to 2005 or 6, Protosses weren't winning anything. Reach was the only Protoss. He was like the only Protoss in a lot of those tournaments. Like round of 16 was like 9 Terrans, 5 Zergs, and then Reach. That's right. I remember that. I remember people thought Flash was this cheeser. They didn't realize it was going to be the ultimate weapon. KT Rawlster was supposed to mean like a roller coaster. Oh, I didn't realize that.
센터로 이재호 선수가 치고 나왔을 때 리콜 들어간 그 이후에 센터로 이재호 선수가 병력을 모아서 치고 나왔을 때 박정 선수가 스테이스를 활용해서 테란의 병력을 최대한 줄여주는 게 무엇보다 중요했었는데 EMP 활용이 너무 잘 돼서 그 주력 병력들이 고스란히 멀티 쪽으로 와서 멀티를 지금 다 깨버리고 있는 상황입니다.
이재호 선수 다른 건 몰라도 오늘 EMP와 터렛 마인 디펜스가 굉장히 좋아요.
간단합니다. 흔들림이 없어요.
예, 효율적으로.
Anyway, but there were still a fair amount of Zergs though. Like even in those years when the Terrans were kind of dominant, Yellow was like really strong in the early years, and then you had Go Rush, you had July Zerg. Like there was this time when no one could beat Uv in a TVZ, right? And then July Zerg was like, no, actually, let me show you how it's done. So there were always good Zergs that were on par, that were challenging the Terrans at least, and Nalra too. Like even like Nalra was someone who was putting a good challenge out there in the later years too. The early years and the later years. Will we ever see fresh blood or game dies when the youngest pros reach mid-30? We are seeing fresh blood right now. Not very much. I don't think it's enough to sustain. But there are some people that are playing Brood War that are not old school players, right? Like someone from the last ASL, right? Reach is powering in here, man. He might get a mind drag. Oh, not quite a mind drag on those tanks, but still. It's gonna kill these tanks off. Now, Light is counterattacking on the right side, though. So that's the important thing here. What's up, Chris? Called the middle school? 2015 crop? Yeah, there might be some of those. Because let's see, is this game like about to end? No, this game is not quite over yet. So, Africa Star League. Let's see who is in Africa Star League real quick. Because I think some of the people that were in this were like sort of newer players. Like Soma, right? Isn't Soma kind of, it won't link to his name, will it? Let's see, where's Soma? Soma? Let's look at Soma here. Yeah, he never played in the Kespa era. He's too young. Age 26. Can you guys see this? It's kind of covered up by the chat. But look, he's age 26. So he's actually like a newer player. So Soma's like a new crop player. Like he was born in 1995. He was 6 years old when Boxer was winning tournaments, or 5 years old when Boxer was winning tournaments. You know? So he's a relatively new school player. Is there anyone else though? Like there's not a lot. What about Royal? I actually don't remember if he's old school or not. Yeah, he played for SK Telecom. Okay. He might be the only one, I guess. JYJ maybe? Yeah, JYJ age 29. Oh, he actually played for SK Telecom also. He's pretty young. Alright, well I guess it's just Soma. So, my point still stands though that there are some newer people coming into it. Yeah, I guess I'm looking at the round of the whole thing. Every single one of these players played in the Kespa era except for Soma, I think. What about Rush? Yeah, he played for Seige. So every single one of these players played in the old school except for Soma. Wait, who's Bishop? Okay, here we go. Bishop, age 27. He's new school-ish. 1995. So he never played in the Kespa stuff. So there's a couple. But Larva's only 27? Really? I didn't know Larva was that young. Hello? Larva. Now, he played for SK Telecom also. So he is only 27, but he was actually a SK Telecom player. So he's still Kespa era guy, basically. He looked very different back then, didn't he? So, yeah. So anyway, the point being though, there's a couple people that are like new school players. But to answer your question, this is my opinion. I think some people would disagree with this, but my opinion is that I don't think there's enough new blood starting to play it. I think more people are leaving it than are joining it, basically, right? So I feel like eventually things will trail off with Brood War, you know? Is it ever going to go away completely? I doubt that. There's always going to be some people playing it, because just, you know, it's in some people's blood, you know? Protoss is going to be playing Brood War until he's 1,000 years old. So, you know, it's never going to go away completely, but as far as the competition level, I don't know how much longer the competition level is going to be able to stay up, because, you know, you have people retiring now, you know, Stork retiring, Best isn't retired, but he's kind of been stepping back, people getting wrist injuries and not playing as much, so like, yeah, some of the older players are going to be like leaving the scene, and there's going to be less new players joining the scene than are leaving, you know? So it'll just kind of trickle off. It'll keep trickling off, I think. But, you know, it seems like, at least for now, there's going to be enough of a high-level scene that it's going to be years before Starcraft is, you know, anywhere near gone. Because there's still such a big streaming scene. All the Koreans, like, even if there's the tournaments go away, they're still going to be streaming and playing little and show matches against each other and stuff like that. So, like, that's not going to go away anytime soon. There's a whole ecosystem on Africa TV surrounding that, you know. Yeah, I feel like I missed some chat here. A keyboard with keys that took up as much space as his head? What? I have not seen that, no. Yeah, he played with his feet too in the Zotac. He got banned from the tournament for that. Three or 4 years more, so he can reach 30 years. So that's my opinion, right? I can tell you that there are people that have different opinion than me. So I could be wrong. You know, don't take my word for it. I think if you asked Diggity or if you asked Artosis or other people, they would probably be more optimistic about it. So, but that's just my opinion. I tend to be more of a... I don't even think I'm a pessimist, but I'm a realist, you know. I try to see things how they are, not how I want them to be, you know. I don't like your opinion? Oh, fair enough. You can have a different opinion. Yeah, this has been a very, very scrappy game. I feel like Reach is a very scrappy player a lot of the time, though. Oftentimes the old school pros, like this is 2010, Reach is on Air Force team, right? So you have to play scrappy when you're an old school veteran, and you can't quite keep up with the macro of the new kids, you know? There's 1,000 S-rank players in Korea. Wow. Now, S-rank players are much different than pro players. They're not quite the same. You know? I think it wouldn't be the same if you had only S-rank players in the ASL. It wouldn't be Well, again, for me at least, it wouldn't be high enough level for me to be as interested in it, but I'm kind of an elitist in that sense oftentimes.
숫자가 간단해졌습니다. 이쪽을 자신이 뺏으면 무조건 이기는 거예요. 병력 싸움에서도 박정석도 힘이 지금은 이쪽에 집중된 게 없거든요.
But yeah, I guess, you know, if there's money to be made, if there's tournaments to be won, then people will keep playing. And if there's an audience to watch, then there will always be tournaments, because people are going to want to use that audience to get money off advertising. So there's your answer. As long as you keep watching Brood War, there will continue to be a Brood War scene. The Zero said the difference between S and pros is larger than the difference from E to S. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I'm so tired.
그리고 지금 바깥쪽에 생산된 탱크도 이지호 선수가 꽤 많네요. 그래서 이쪽에서 이제 생산되는 병력과 함께 이 병력이 지금 멀티먹을 생각하지 말고 이 싸움에서 이겨야 돼요. 이 싸움만 이기면은 박정석이 어쨌든 지금 프로브가 다치긴 했습니다만 넥서스가 살아있고 2시 앞마당도 먹을 수 있는 상황이기 때문에 괜찮거든요.
아비터 집결하고요.
I'm gonna have a bar. Coconut chocolate date bar.
이 탱크만 걷어내면은 박정석이
I thought you said snack talk, and I was like, yeah, man, it's time for some snacks.
저도 위쪽 자리
빗나갔고요. 아비터가 뒤에 두 개가 더 있지 않나요 지금? 네,
음.
두 개가 더 있어요. 정말 중요한 승부처들 이 자리 뺏기
Here's the thing. Here's the kind of evidence that I look at for that.
아예 넓은 데로 내려오라라고 지금은 시키는 겁니다. 프로브만 호의를 해주고 언덕 위로 스테이시 필드 없이 올라갈 필요는 없어요. 스테이시 필드
They had a show match series
패스를 올려야 돼요.
where they put the absolute top level foreign players. All the, you know, the top 4 of BSL or whatever.
일단 싸워서 이길 생각.
Top foreign players played series of games against the bottom level Korean pros. Which is basically like the top level foreign players are all S rank. And they're all not even just low S rank, they're like mid S rank, right? And they played against the lowest end Korean pros. It was like 8 show matches of 7 games each. So what is that? 54 games? Wait, hold on. 56 games. 56 games. And one of the foreigners won 1 game. 1 game out of 56. So that's S rank players against Korean pros, basically. 1 out of 56 games. And that wasn't even like, that wasn't the ASL winners, that was like the ASL round of 32 players. So, it's just, you know, that's how big of a difference it is in the skill level. Do people take games off the Korean pros? Yeah, obviously, all the time. But a ladder is definitely different than a tournament. That's true, Chris. It might be a little bit of an exaggeration. Is moletrap killing the Brood War scene by only showing old matches? Maybe. He just recalled probes to the expansion. Oh man, that's funny. That's cool. I don't think I'm killing the Brood War scene. 40 billion. let's make it 60.
되는 것은 뭐냐? 본질 안쪽에서 팩토리에서 생산되는 그 병력의
The thing is
드라군으로
a lot of people are already doing. There's a lot of people doing remastered content. I don't feel like I need to do remastered content right now.
가는데요.
No one was doing the old school scene when I started up again a couple years ago.
그리고 이제 지금 추가적으로 한 확장은 벌처와 그다음에 드랍
So I was trying to fill in a gap, and
내줄 것 같은데 EMP.
you know, also it was just nice EMP on those Templar.
예, 하나 맞았고 배슬 잡혔고요. 테란의 추원되는
That's why I decided to do old school stuff. It was what I knew, and I hadn't been in the Brood War scene for 10 years, and so I didn't know anything about the new stuff. But B, it was like everyone's already doing remastered stuff, so I'm like, well, let's do some history. Let's because a lot of times people that join this stream, I would say probably most of the time people remember it already. Like they used to watch the old school stuff anyways, right? But sometimes people are new and they just don't know their history, you know? Maybe they watch ASL but they don't know as much about the old pros, and so I'm trying to teach people about that. Need extra money because zealots are so expensive. But yeah, exactly. I wanted to mix it up and you know, give people another option of a way to enjoy StarCraft stuff. And plus, I like to do, like, on YouTube, I like to do stuff like the ASL previews where I say, okay, this guy is in the ASL finals. Let's look at when he was first playing 15 years ago and look at his history and kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I think it's interesting. Am I going to do it forever? No. Brood War will probably outlive me doing Brood War, if that makes sense.
어차피 안 나오는 거 그냥 가만 냅두고 다른 적이 멀티를 먹겠죠. 근데 더 이상 먹을 멀티가 없습니다. 이런 상황에서 2대2 멀티를 지금 한다는 것은 박정우 선수에게 좋지 않은 소식이에요.
Get 1 million followers? Playing Fortnite? I don't know if that's gonna happen.
결국은 편하네요.
예, 진짜 안 나오는 장면이에요. 그러니까 테란의 어떤 상황이 나는 지키면 된다. 왜? 저런 상황이 똑같기 때문에 예, 지금 이렇게 지키면 된다라는 것을 이재호 선수가 알고 있는.
What happens a lot of the time in for the Chatcraft is Twitch has a feature where when someone is new to a stream, as soon as they get enough points to redeem something, it pops up and says, why don't you use this to redeem, why don't you redeem your points for this? So it probably suggested to him, Twitch probably popped up and said, why don't you buy a pylon? And he's probably just like, okay, sure. There's no, and I have no control over that. I can't make it not do that or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Young Brood War players that want to learn history is, I was just trying to cash in on that. On that easy money. As you can see, my popularity has soared to the high heights of 20 viewers. I'm rolling in tens of cents of ad revenue from this gambit that I've played. Yeah, that worked really well. He got several probe kills there. I think this might be slipping away from Reach, guys. I was optimistic, but like the map is split in half. I don't think Reach has the tenacity, or well, not the tenacity. I don't think he has the resources to push back on Light's extra bases right now. Yeah, viewer point average has gone up a bit.
이렇게까지 하질 못했다면
But
박정선 선수가
usually I
이겨서
max out at like
우승을
30-ish.
그렇죠. 네, 대부분 그런 결과들이 많이 나왔기 때문에 그래요. 그런데 그런 결과에서
Which is fine.
뭔가 변수를
I'm not like trying to get a ton of viewers or anything like that.
아비터와 하이테플러
예.
이 두 가지 유닛이거든요.
그렇죠. 만화를 쓰는 돈이 안
Protoss will own in the upcoming ASL.
네, 지금까지는 이조 선수가 너무나
Why do you think that?
대비해서 정말
Mini.
네.
먹을 만큼
Who's the other Protoss that was doing really well? Well, Bisu, I guess.
그렇죠.
I think Bisu's gonna go make it to the end again.
이 경기를 역전을 낼 수 있습니다.
네.
I guess actually there's a lot of good Protosses. Because Bisu did well, Rain, obviously, Mini.
병력의 흐름만 쫓아다니면 되는
Who else was there?
아비터와 하이템플러 이 두 가지
Movie. How far did Movie get in the last one? I don't remember. I don't think Best did that well in the last ASL. Did he even play or did he stay out because of wrist injuries? I don't remember.
자신이 있으니까 싸우자라는 거예요.
하고 스페이스빌드 대결인데요. 자 여기서 만나요.
차 올렸고요. 예, 먼저 올린 것은 좋은데 EMP를 맞았고.
네.
예, 뒤에 있는
Hey man, Movie has a MSL silver medal. He lost to Flash in the finals at one time.
판단이 안 되는 상황이에요. 줄 잡다가 병력 절반 죽을 수 있습니다.
You're gonna have to see maps first? Okay, fair enough. The hardcore analysis there.
예,
자, EMP 맞으면 아무것도 아니에요.
맞았어요. 들어오기 전에 이미 맞았어요.
Get yourself some tits.
마운트를 틈타서 이쪽 멀티를 날려버리겠다라는
I mean, like I said earlier, I tuned in my own channel
실패한 것은
on the side stream, and it's recommending Nyoken and Amaranth, and she's doing a hot tub stream.
박정 선수가 못해서 그러는 게 아니라 이조 선수가
And Sasha Grey.
잘 차단을 해주고 있어요.
자, 리콜.
Although she's not doing hot tub stuff. I think she's actually doing like
내가 힘싸움에서 이긴다라는 지금 마음가짐이
just normal,
지금 멀티 두 군데 날리는
just chatting stuff. Not sure though.
어차피 이 병력 못 맞거든요. 아니 박정 선수 어차피 못 맞거든요. 그럼
Flush looks like a bar uncle.
확인을 해야 됩니다.
네. 그리고
He kinda does, yeah, these days.
멀티 하나만 살려도 되거든요. 이재호 선수는 멀티 두 군데를 미리 힘이 있기 때문에 멀티 하나만 살려도 자신은 되거든요. 이 병력 가지고 언덕이를 점령을 해버렸으니 자
자
이것은
EMP 또 맞아.
This is a big push. This is the push that ends Reach, I think.
스톰
The Creamcaster's like storm. Those are good storms, but just not enough. APM below 200? Oh man, that's pathetic.
날려버리지 않습니까? 진짜 날아버리죠.
Maybe Movie is just not trying these days. You know, maybe he's out of practice.
멀티 하나를 지킬 수 있는 상황. 그런데 프로토스는 넥서스 하나를 내줘야 되는 상황입니다. 지금 프로토스의 병력이 어디든 가야긴 가야 돼요. 그런데 딱히 갈 만한 구석을 찾지 못하는 이런 형국 아니겠습니까?
네. 딱 이 상태만 놓고 이저 선수는 자리만 잡고 있어도 어차피 2시 아래쪽 멀티를 날리는 것이고 박정호 선수는 들어와야 되는 입장입니다.
예.
와.
수비하러 병력이 지금 아래쪽으로 가고 지금 5시 쪽 본진 스타팅에 있는 병력과 지금 내려가는 병력이 거의 마지막 싸움을 한번 해보겠다 이런 생각 같거든요. 네.
저쪽 지역에 커맨 센터를 내려앉히고 있어요. 이제는요.
추가 확장까지 끈을 기세.
I honestly, I don't think I've seen a Movie game
결국 여기까지 왔는데
at all recently. I just haven't been paying any attention to him.
자신이 없거든요. 병력이 별로 없으니까.
그렇죠. 그래도
Oh, I forgot about Snow. Snow has a lot of potential, man. Up. Good stasis.
거의 벙커가 됐습니다. 뒤쪽에 병력이 더 오거든요. 네. 많아요. 예. 정면에 있는 병력은 오히려 그러니까 원 병력이
You just can't break it, man. You can't break him.
예. 아쉽게 지금 경기를 포기할 수밖에 없는.
Yeah, Snow has not really been showing that good of results recently, but he has a lot of potential, man.
정말 테란같이 합니다.
He has a lot of potential. I mean, he was getting to the top 4, top 8 of ASL before, right?
그렇죠. 그 단단의 바탕이 바로 이 베스의 활용, 이 진짜 너무나 기가 막힌 베스의 활용이 있었기 때문에 이재 선수가 박정호 선수의 그런 공격을 받아내면서도 버텨낼 수 있었던 계기가 된 것 같습니다.
네, 박정석 선수가 확실히 이재호 선수보다 상대적으로 좀 심리적으로 위축돼 있다 보니까
I think it's time. I think it's time, Reach.
마음만큼 시야는 보이는 거거든요. 이재호 선수는 반대로 시야가 굉장히 넓었죠.
How did these units get there? They're like so far behind enemy lines. It's kind of crazy. Oh, that's right. He was second. You're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so there are a lot of good Protoss players out there right now. It's true. Dude, that would be so funny if we had like an ASL where like the top 4 were Protoss. People would get so tilted. Don't worry, this game is almost over, I think. I don't know why, but for some reason I don't like, even if a game is obviously over, I don't like to leave the VOD early. For some reason I always feel like I gotta stay till the end. Reach does not look optimistic though. Oh. After this, we're gonna look at the Stormgate, or what is it called? Right, Stormgate? Yeah, Stormgate. Which is funny because it sounds like people use gate because of Watergate. They use gate as like a term for a controversy. So it's almost like a, I don't know. Was there an ASL where the top 4 were Protoss? Maybe. Oh, dusted off his shoulder. Is there a way to look at the ASL, like all of the list of whatever? Is this it? Let's see if it was ASL Season 5. It's the only one with a PvP finals. There's a lot of Protoss. Here we go. There, you're right. So the semifinals was 3 Protoss and 1 Zerg. The Terrans just really got wrecked that one, huh? Where's the bracket? Oh, here's the bracket. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So it was 3 Protoss in the top 4, and this is exactly the people we were talking about, right? Rain, Mini, Snow, and it's interesting because there was a PvP quarterfinal, right? Imagine if Shuttle was down here, maybe we would have PvP all Protoss semifinals or something like that. At least Hero got 3rd place on that season. But yeah, pretty Protoss favored thing there. Samuel sold. Only 1 puppy remains. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling it's going to end up being Minions' puppy. Alright, I want to talk about Stormgate. We'll talk about Stormgate a little bit here. So what I'm going to do is, oops. Since I'm going to want to clip this and put it on YouTube, I'm going to give a little bit of an intro. Let me rearrange this window though real quick. We'll do this. Cut this off here. I guess we can turn off this. Ayaya! Why did it not show up? Oh, so you're not sub. That's okay. Only 1 puppy remains. You hope so? Why not just keep it if you want to keep it? You don't have to sell it. Alright, so yeah, so I'm going to give a little bit of an introduction here for you guys in chat, so give me a sec. Excuse me. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moletrap here. If you're watching this on YouTube later, it's because I'm clipping this from my live stream actually. But I was gonna talk about this on my stream anyway, and I was like, well, I'm probably gonna end up clipping this for YouTube, so I'll do a little introduction. So here I am. But what we're doing here is I'm showing you guys the announcement cinematic for Stormgate. A lot of you have probably, I'm not going to like watch the whole thing through because a lot of you have probably heard of this already, but because I know a lot of my YouTube audience like doesn't keep up with everything all the time, I wanted to kind of give a little bit of a damn it. All right, let me should I mute the Zerglings for a minute? We got Chatcraft going on as well, by the way. We got minions ay-ay-aying in the chat. So you can see the live stream chat. So we're doing this live. So I want to give my thoughts on Stormgate, and I'm doing this live also because I want to see what you guys think too. So if you're in chat, I'm going to be talking with chat too. So chat, I'm not ignoring you just to do a YouTube video. Let me know what you guys are thinking. But I'm not going to show the whole cinematic right now because, like, I guess I'll put a link to it in chat if you want to, but I figure most people have probably already seen this several times, but I just wanted to like give a few thoughts on it basically. And these are not necessarily gonna be new thoughts either, but I don't know, I want to give my thoughts on it basically. So if you guys don't know, again, real quick, Frost Giant is a company. That's okay, Cicero. Hi, YouTube. Cicero's the one spamming Zerglings here. If you don't know, Frost Giant is a recently created company that was made up of a lot of devs that are former Starcraft 2 and Warcraft 3 devs. And they formed their own company called Frost Giant. And to make their own RTS game, basically. And, you know, they didn't explicitly say it, but... You know, it might have been because they're like, well, it looks like Blizzard doesn't want to make RTSs anymore because they haven't really done much with StarCraft 2 in a long time. There's probably nothing in the way of like StarCraft 3 or anything like that. Blizzard has been moving towards doing Activision things, basically, you know, pay to win crap like Diablo Immortal and not actually making new StarCraft stuff or anything like that. New RTSs. Obviously, they're doing Overwatch, new Overwatch game and stuff like that. Anyway, point being, the Frost Giant people made their own company to make a new RTS, basically. And they're going to be free of Activision's influence and that kind of thing. They just announced a few days ago, you can see the date, June 9th, they just announced the name of their game. It's going to be called Stormgate, right? And I guess I could have had this like playing in the background while I was giving this explanation, couldn't I have at least? So anyway, the name of the game is going to be Stormgate. And we can start off by just saying like, okay, first of all, they're called Frost Giant, which sounds like a creature that might live in a blizzard. Actually, and I'll paraphrase Grubby. I saw, and actually if you want another video with thoughts on it, Grubby did a reaction as well where he talked about all of his thoughts and what we know so far about the game. He actually knows more about it than I do. But he said that he thought that a Frost Giant sounded like a creature that would survive a blizzard. So, I don't know, that's kind of one way of thinking of it. So, it's like they're really making it obvious to me that they're trying to say, look, we did StarCraft, but now we're doing this new thing. I mean, Frost Giant, Stormgate, like a blizzard is a kind of storm. I don't know. It just seems really obvious. And then you get into the trailer here, right? And look at this. There's probes. She has a probe, and she's a ghost. She's like 100% a ghost. She basically has a ghost outfit. She doesn't have the ghost headset. She's got the gun on her back. This is Kerrigan. This is the new Kerrigan. And she's carrying a probe. And the probe is like her little tool that she's doing. So, really cool cinematic. So she's got this little probe, and it even makes probe noises, I think. Let's see if we can turn this up for a second, actually.
Okay, hurry.
I guess it's more like R2-D2 type noises, but anyway. Even the music even sounds Starcrafty. Anyway, so we've got this probe doing stuff, and it lights up this ancient archaeology. Now, supposedly, this is takes place in the future of Earth. So it's a sci-fi universe, but a lot of people are looking at this and they think it's like some kind of magic. And then we'll just fast forward here too. So the main antagonists look like this, right? It's Diablo. It's Kerrigan fighting Diablo, guys. It's pretty obvious that there's so much derivation from like. Now, obviously, these are like demons, and like Blizzard wasn't the first people to use demons in their games, but like, it just looks so similar to Blizzard stuff that. And again, I don't think it's like I don't think of it as a ripoff. I think of it as them like trying to show like, look, we're really making a clear sign here that this is the spiritual successor to the Starcraft franchise. They're basically just saying straight up without saying it out loud, we are making Starcraft 3 because Blizzard won't do it right. That's kind of what I'm feeling like, you know? So anyway, so you got these demon characters. Now here's the thing. A lot of people, here's my hot take, my slightly hot take. It's like a lukewarm take, I guess. Wait, it's you have to spam your spacebar. Oh, there's a scar on her eye that you can't see very well? I mean, you know, she's a warrior, so she's got some battle scars. That makes sense. Looks like, is this a scar? This looks like a scar right there, right? Yeah. It could be some muck too. She's like, here's the cool thing too. It looks like she's not just a warrior. She's got a gun, but she's like an archaeologist. She's down here studying these ancient ruins, which I think is kind of neat. She's like Kerrigan Jones or something. I don't know. Anyway, point being, this game is supposed to take place in the future of Earth. So she gets this like magic shield, but it's like, yeah, the shield comes together. It looks like a magic type thing, but I'm not sure. Like everyone thinks like, oh, it's like some sort of magic, but they've said that this is like future of Earth type universe, right? So I think this could be just technology. I don't know if they're gonna actually have magic involved, right? I'm not convinced that it's actually going to be magic involved in the game. And these, everyone's saying they're demons, they're demonic, like they're called infernals, but I'm not convinced these aren't just like a kind of alien, right? Like these could just be an alien. They look a lot like demons, but you know, they could just be a different kind of alien. And then you get a Goliath showing up. Like this is so a Goliath. This is like 1,000,000% a Goliath. Again, they're not the first person. Blizzard is not the first game company to make a game with mechs, but this like just resembles Goliath so much. So anyway, it's kind of cool that you get kind of like Diablo versus Goliaths type situation here. It seems pretty cool. The demon's like beating up on the Goliath. They're having a fist fight. And it's interesting because like the demon seems to be like immune to bullets. Like he gets annoyed by it, but he's not like getting killed by it. Even later on, he shoots him with a missile, and like he doesn't seem to like really care too much. Let's see. Actually, does he die to the missile? Like this. Oh, he does explode. Never mind. He kills it. I didn't see that the first 2 times I watched the cinematic. The infernal actually explodes from the missile. So there you go. Anyways. So anyway, like I said, for YouTube, I just wanted to let you guys know that that's going on. They've said that, hello Dreadlord. Yeah, they look like the Dreadlords too, right? Which I guess are also like technically aliens. So anyway, supposedly the Infernals are going to be one of the races. And there's going to be the Terrans, but they might not call them Terrans, but the Earthlings are going to be another race. And there's going to be other races, probably at least 4 total, when this game comes out. But, let's see, do they have the link down here? Yeah. So, there's not a whole lot more to know about the game. There's been a couple people that have done like interviews and stuff on YouTube. And they've got one of the links here. So then the website has a little bit more information too. This is actually something I'm really excited about. Is the fact that it says that they're gonna basically incorporate co-op versus AI for the campaign. They're like gonna make, like, one of the things I've always loved about playing like Starcraft is playing with my friends, right? And it looks like they're gonna make it so that it's very, very easy to play with your friends. And like, look at this. This is their. I've got this cut off a little bit here. Hold on, let me uncut it for a sec here. Just trying to not cut off chat. But these are their 3 like pillars that they're advertising on their website: social RTS, esports, and expanding content. So those are the 3 things that they're saying are like the most important pillars of what this game is going to have going for it. And I think that's really cool. You know, they're starting off from the very beginning saying we are going to be focusing on making sure that it's esport ready and then having people play together. I think that's really, really cool. So anyway, so like I said, there's not a whole lot else. Like, you can watch this Mr. Llama video, and I kind of went through it a little bit and listened to parts of it. They talk a lot about, like, you don't get a whole lot of information about, as far as I can tell, about the game itself, because they're not releasing that info yet, but they talk about how modding is, like, a lot of the designers are modders, and so they're like having it be moddable is very important. It sounds like they're going to do similar to like they did with Starcraft 2, where they're going to make it so that it's very easy to mod and like make custom maps and stuff like that. So yeah, a divine race. Yeah, I mean, if it does end up being that they're actually literally demons coming out and they're actually demons, that, yeah, maybe they'll have like some sort of divine race as well. So that would really be Diablo versus Starcraft, wouldn't it? Because like in Diablo you literally have demons and angels fighting, right? So anyways, so this is gonna be 2023. I don't know if I remember said it. I don't remember where it said it, but they said, oh, here we go, planning on launching beta testing mid 2023. So the first beta isn't for a year, which is actually a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like 2024 before we saw anything, but they're actually getting pretty far into this already. So 2023 is the beta, supposedly. It could get pushed back. If these guys are true Blizzard folks, you know, Blizzard was, when they were a decent company, famous for not releasing games until they were done. And so things would get delayed for years, but then they'd actually release a good product, right? So it could be 2023, it could be later. We'll see. If you want to sign up for the beta, you just put your email address in this little spot here, and supposedly they'll sign you up. And you can also wishlist it on Steam. I've already filled out this form. There's a form that says I'm a content creator, so you can put in there, and it'll I guess maybe they'll get in touch with content creators about other exclusive stuff when it gets closer to it. I'm not sure. But we'll see. I don't know if they'll ever email me. But anyways, yeah. So, and there's already people that it's going to be on Steam. Yes, it's going to be released on Steam. They're not going to have their own like launcher or anything like that. It's going to be on Steam. So right now you can just wish list it, and then if you wish list some of the game that hasn't come out yet, then it'll send you alerts when it gets released, basically. Welcome to the future of RTS. So one of the things I'm excited about too is this concept, the future of RTS, right? Like the fact that this is not just going to be a new game. It's not just going to be a different game. Like, I have a feeling that they're actually going to be doing some like legit revolutionary stuff. Like they're going to, like Age of Empires 4 just came out recently, and they released a really good real-time strategy game, but it didn't really do anything new. Like, I don't think there's anything in Age of Empires 4 that, like, there's no mechanics or concepts that are really, truly new. that I can think of, at least. At least none that are like, you know, groundbreaking. So I'm hoping that Stormgate, again, just sounds so much like a Blizzard. It's so funny. I'm hoping that Stormgate is going to be something where they're gonna come up with something that we've never seen before, right? I'm hoping that it's gonna be something that's completely different. But we'll see, man. We'll see. And it's really cool too. Like it says the ever evolving story, thrilling campaign missions. So like, I think what that means is probably that the way they're gonna do is they're gonna release the game, and then they're probably gonna release like more chapters as they go, which will be an interesting change of things because it's gonna be free to play. It's gonna be free to play actually. So you'll be able to download the game, and then probably they'll keep people interested in it by releasing new chapters to the story, and they'll probably introduce new units, maybe new races and stuff like that. They may even take an Age of Empires angle on Starcraft, basically, where Age of Empires 2 has 39 civilizations because they just kept, like, that's how they would make money, is they would just keep releasing civs, and so you had to pay another $10 to get the next 2 civs or the next 4 civs or whatever. So it doesn't sound like, I don't think you're gonna have to pay for the extra chapters though, probably, the way that they're doing it. Again, we don't know though. We don't know. But it sounds like that's how they'll keep people engaged, is by releasing more and more and more, and keeping expanding the story, which is kind of cool. So they're going to create their own universe, basically, and have everything going on inside this universe, which is just pretty neat. So anyway, those are just my thoughts. And again, look at this, by the way. Aurora Borealis, like, this could be this. I think that they're saying that this is Earth. Right? You can have Aurora on another planet, theoretically, right? But one that looks exactly like the Aurora Borealis on Earth, and like this looks like some sort of like the architecture here is very Earth-like here, like almost like Roman or something like that. So actually, I just thought of that. Maybe that's how they're gonna do it. Is maybe that they're gonna find out, like almost like in a Stargate kind of way, that there was some ancient civilization on Earth or something like that, that had this ancient technology. Now, there's one thing I will say that I'm not super, like, I'm a little bit skeptical of, and that's this. All white people. Like, I guess you could argue that some of these people are like a little bit ethnically ambiguous, but like, so far we've only seen a few characters, but it looks like they're all white, unless they're a demon. And you know, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I'm just a little bit worried about that, because even though it's something that a lot of games are doing better these days and making things diverse, like even actually like, I made the mistake of booting up Diablo Immortal, and like you can play a black woman paladin, which is pretty cool. Although the male character was the default for every single race, but anyways. Hey Blackman, thank you for the raid and the host. How's it going, everybody? We're talking about Stormgate right now. So anyways, I've kind of been rambling for a little bit. So let me know what you guys think about it, if you have any hot takes on it or whatever. But what I've been saying. Ice Lizard, I mean Blizzard. Localized entirely in your kitchen. The hologram isn't holding the shield. Yeah, but it's a magic techno shield, so it doesn't need a thing to be on top of. It's just floating in midair. The hologram is just being made by the probe anyways, you know. I don't know why the probe decided to like make this and like show it the way it did, but this is just a hologram that the probe is showing. Somehow holding up the crystal to the hologram made the crystal recognize, hey, this is the shield I should make. I don't know. Something about it made it trigger this, but I don't know. You can see the lights are still going on the probes. The probes are just showing this hologram right here while the shield is being made. Anyway, yeah, I might just end it there on the YouTube video if no one has any thoughts. But so, if you do have any thoughts, let me know. But just wanted to let everyone know that this is happening, and give some thoughts on it. And it's something we're gonna be seeing more of in coming months. People have been making a really big deal out of a game that doesn't exist yet, which is okay, but I'm kind of waiting till we actually see something more real before I get too hyped about it. But I like I said, I didn't even know that this was only a year away from the beta, so that's actually pretty close. Wish there was a StarCraft 3. Well, Hydralisk, you might get your wish, and it might be called Stormgate. Whitewashing can be a sign of Chinese influence, financial or otherwise. Interesting. I didn't think about that potential angle. I don't know. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes, though. I'm glad, though, that they're at the very least, like, you know, they got like a female lead character who seems to be kind of a warrior, stuff like that. I hate it when like games have like all the women are squishy medics and all the men are tough guys, and it's like, really, just can you grow up a little bit? So, but yes, in 2023 we might have moletrap casting Stormgate Esports, because they're definitely going to be making it an esport. And this is really interesting, by the way. Squad for up to team-based 3v3. So they're actually have team-based matchmaking. I don't think anyone has ever... Correct me if I'm wrong, because I have not been involved in like the Red Alert scene or something like that. But I don't think anyone's ever successfully made a really good team RTS. Right? Starcraft, they had team games, sure. We've seen some team games for Age of Empires, but like it's always been a little bit janky compared to 1v1 play, right? So I don't know. It's interesting. Another next gen RTS esport. Oh my god. What was the one there's another one too, right? Tencent wanted to make an RTS, right? I don't remember what it's called. Lead designer David Kim is one of 2 Blizzard veterans heading up Tencent's new LA-based Uncapped Games. I guess that doesn't have a name yet, but there's another big company that's supposedly investing a lot into another RTS, right? So, but this one looks more real, right? I thought this one was very like theoretical also, but like they're like, no, we have a cinematic trailer, we've got pictures of gameplay, we've got a beta scheduled for a year from now. So I don't know. And it's interesting, you can see these two, by the way. Look at this. Oh, can we do this? Open image, new tab. So you can kind of glean a little bit of interesting information from these like screenshots and stuff. Like, look at this. So these are like, they look like humans. Like, these are humans, right? These are humans fighting at the top. Can you guys see this? Yeah. These are humans. But then below it, we've got these things which, like, have... Like, are these mechs? I think these are mechs, because these look a lot like the Goliath did in that. But they're not, like, big. They're, like, infantry-sized. So these look like the mechs. And then we've got a spaceship up here. Oh. Hello? And then there's some other stuff. Isn't there another, like in the background of the website, you can kind of see stuff going on as well. Like here in the bottom right, you can see like there's another mech dude here. There's a big skeleton, like infernal skeleton it looks like, because it got horns on it and stuff like that. So there's like a few little hints. And something else that's interesting is you can look at the, like, assuming these are like map pictures, it's got like a little bit of a cartoony style, which we'll see how that works out. But anyway, I had interviews and conversations with people in development. Often Chinese companies told them to have less emphasis on minority characters. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if it's Hey, thanks. Wait, Rug Monkey, you've been here before. I guess you just followed though. Welcome though. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. It's weird too, like to think of like the Chinese influence as being like, oh, we want less minority characters. But for them, they probably mean black people, right? Obviously, they probably won't mind if there's Chinese characters in a game. I don't know. Remember the Starcraft alpha art? Yeah, that's true. I, for one, like the new Diablo craft. It's basically what it is, yeah. Basically what it is. Anyway, but I haven't watched all of the different interviews and stuff. Like I said, I watched a little bit of this Mr. Llama interview, but not like all of it. Grubby, like I said, Grubby's actually going to be interviewing one of the devs on his stream later this week. So they're going to find out more info little by little, but I think we're probably going to not get we're probably not going to get too much info until the beta, you know. They're going to keep things pretty close to their chest because they're going to make changes and stuff too. So like if you actually look at the alpha of Starcraft versus the way it came out, or the alpha of Starcraft 2 versus the way it came out, a lot of stuff was very, very different. The core of it was the same, but a lot of stuff was very different. So we're probably going to see the same thing where, like, you know, they don't want to reveal too much stuff and then change it and then have people be like, I thought you said it was going to be like this. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. Take command of the human resistance, the demonic invaders or other factions. Again, it says demonic. I'm not sure. Demonic is like demon-ish. I'm still not convinced that they're actual demons, because it set hundreds of years in Earth's future, right? So they're trying to say like this is actually a real world universe, and obviously it's sci-fi, it's futuristic, but like to say it's futuristic but also demons are real is kind of weird. I think it might just be like, well, the aliens look like demons, so we're gonna call them demonic. I don't know. We'll see though. But again, I don't know all the details. Some people know more than I do. Like Grubby said on his stream that they've said that the demons are gonna have workers, so they're gonna, you know, it's gonna be a full RTS race, I guess. But yeah, man. And they've also did they have let's see, Frost. If you go on the Frost Giant website, that has some more information. Can't talk. Frost Giant has a little bit more info also about what they're doing. By the way, all white guys, one white woman. Just saying. But they have a lot of investments. Look at these investors. A lot of big names invested in them. So like they've got enough money to just go from 0 to 100, you know, and make pretty top level game off of nothing. And they have all, you know, they're all devs from like Starcraft, so they've got experience. Production director of Starcraft 2, Command & Conquer. Game director, Wasteland 3. Campaign designer, Warcraft 3. Lead engineer, Starcraft 2. Senior program manager at Blizzard. Oh, co-founder of Day 9 TV. I did not know that. That's cool. Lead designer, Starcraft 2. Lead artist, Starcraft 2 and Diablo 4. So it's basically like a bunch of people that were like high-end developers for Starcraft 2. Oh, we do have an Asian guy. I missed him before. I was just kind of scrolling through. One Asian guy. Former lead co-op designer on Starcraft 2. Project manager at Team Liquid. Interesting. Wonder what his Team Liquid name is. So almost everyone has worked for Starcraft 2. So it's basically Diablocraft 3. It's their mom? Wait, actually? No, what? This is literally the Plot Brothers' mom? Or are you just trolling me? Okay, yes, Kevin is Asian, but most of these people are white. And all but one is white, and all but one is a guy. Which is the state of, you know, the game development industry in general. So it's not just this company. Like, they're all white because all of the Blizzard people were white, you know? And these are all people from Blizzard, so... It's really their mom. That's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny. So I guess if you want more info, if you want the inside info, you should talk to Tasteless about it, or Day 9. They might have the inside info. Imagine at Thanksgiving. So, Mom, what new info do you have about Storm Giant? Sorry, son, I'm NDA'd. Is this game looking promising? I think it is. I think it is, yeah. I mean, it's not a game yet. It's not even a game yet, so who knows? But it does look to be promising. That's what I was just. That's why I guess that's what I'm saying is like the fact that there's so many people that have so much experience, and they have so much money available to them is why I can be a little bit optimistic that it looks promising. Because like. The other one that we looked at, Tencent, is like, we're going to make an RTS. That's all I know about it, is that they've said we're going to make an RTS. And they've hired like a couple people. But, you know, who knows if it's actually going to come up, if anything's actually going to come of it. So, but Frost Giant looks like they're pretty legit. So, I don't know. Anyway. Some concerns. There are some concerns, but I don't know if they would be. I don't know if they'd be. Well, let's see. Who are their investors? Maybe are their investors Chinese? I don't know most of these companies. Kakao is Korean, I believe. Bitcraft? What the hell is Bitcraft? Oh, venture capitalists? Venture capital for gaming? Okay. GFC? Kona Venture Partners? I don't know. This doesn't look like, off the top of my head, that they're like, you know, being funded by China and beholden to China or something like that. Riot Games? Never heard of that before. Apparently they're an art show. This looks like an art exhibit to me. Riot Games must just be a place where they do art displays. There's a sort of a stuffed bear here with a girl. I don't know. They probably don't do anything related to gaming. Bunch of plebs. The magic box was a great for Brood War? What? Oh, yeah. Magic. Oh, that magic box, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see, man. We'll see what kind of mechanics they have involved in the game. Anyway, let's watch one more StarCraft game for the day, huh? Bisu versus Swashin? What do you guys think? Or Jaedong versus Stork? I think we've probably watched this one already, though. Jaedong versus Stork from the OSL seems like a game we probably already watched. Or Bisu versus Hero in Fighting Spirit. We've got one vote for Jaedong Stork. Let's see if I click on this as if it's something we watched more. We got another vote for Dong. Alright, we'll watch some Dong. Looks like we haven't watched this video before. Maybe we've watched this game and not this video. I don't know. Bat to OSL. Is this I mean, we'll find out the match later. This feels like it's probably like round of 8 or something, though. What is up with her ribbon? Is it supposed to be like that? It looks like her ribbon is like falling down, but maybe it's just tied in the middle. Oh, I gotta reset the window. Well, I guess I won't be able to adjust until we get in game. Where's the other chick? Okay, her ribbon is in the middle too. It's just a weird style of ribbon. Okay. Ooh. Cool intro. I forgot about this one. Big robot jumping in. Alright. Let's get into the game. I'm gonna have to adjust this here in a minute. Once we get into the game. Make sure it lines up in the frame pretty well. That's about right. Yeah, sure. That'll do it. We'll make it a little smaller. There's the dong. Long live the dong. Long dong silver. Wait, what? It's 2009.
지난 시즌까지 5대 0이었습니다. 그러면 이번 36강부터 프로토스가 저그에게 8승 1패 하고 있는 중이에요. 8승 1패. 그 8승 중에 또 2승을 송병구 선수가 박명수
Pop that up there.
네. 자, 그리고
Vaseline VOD? Is that the name of the song or something? Save me for last.
저그의 왕자가 아닙니다. 저그의 왕자가 아니라 이제 이재동은 스타의 왕좌를
이재동이 가는 정의의 저글링.
What is going on there?
그것이 송병구를 상대로 가능할지.
Because the VOD's a blur? I don't understand what Vaseline has to do with the blurriness. Vaseline makes, for some reason I thought you were talking about the rock song from the the 90s alt rock song Vaseline. Or was that Glycerine? That was Glycerine. Never mind. I'm just tripping. Whoa. The VOD audio got a little wonky there for a second. The Russians call their chain Don Mac? Are you talking about McDonald's? That's weird.
대각선 돌고 돌아서 이재동의 본진 파악한 송병구.
네, 최근에 뭐 원게이트 플레이도 하면서 좀 변화를 많이 주더니 일단 더블 A 선택했습니다.
Reddit. Nick and Sean Plott's mom is working at Frost Giant.
송병구 선수 한두 명 여성 팬의 배신에도 불구하고
Cara LaForge, mother of Nick, and is working business operations lead.
여친도 있습니다. 송병구는.
Huh.
네, 아시다시피
Interesting.
검색어 송병구 치면 네 추천어로도 나와요.
The plot thickens.
송병구 커플에 관심이 있으시죠?
네, 저는 치면은 전용준 엄재경이.
It can make your vision blurry if you get it in your eyes. Okay. J. Donald Trump. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You know what? We could do this.
네. 8강 대결 중입니다. 저글링망 나.
일단은 투회 처리 상태에서 개수 올리고 있는 것을 확인을 했죠. 송병구 선수 정찰에 있어서 상당히 심혈을 기울이고 있습니다.
Actually, make sure it's the right one.
거의 다
Yeah,
대각선
okay.
거리이기 때문에.
So we'll put some names on the bottom there,
크게 느끼는 어떤 압박감이나
so you guys know whose supply is which supply is whose. Yeah, so I was right. This is a round of 8.
자, 정찰병을 잡아줍니다.
Round of 8. Pretty beefy quarterfinal matchup considering these guys have previously met in the finals.
일꾼으로 확인이 됐겠죠. 예.
그렇죠. 야, 혹시나 모르는 네, 역시나 공격적인 이재동 선수는 뭐 박성 선수와 마찬가지로 언제든지 돌파를 시도할 줄 아는 선수이기 때문에 네, 심시티를 또 입구 쪽에 잘 해놨고요.
예, 어전 저거를 보고 프로브가 잡혔다는 게 굉장히 큽니다. 저걸 못 봤으면은 아 이러면서 이재동 선수가 3회 처리 그 멀티 지역에 펼쳐가지고 완전 장기전 노리나. 예, 아니면은 투회 처리.
Sometimes the best games are before the finals. True.
승부를 펼치려고 하나 이걸 알 바가 없지 않습니까? 송병호 선수가 뭐 질럿 정도를 또 보내봐야 되는 거였는데
네.
예, 일단 봤고요.
뭐 지금 단계에서 프로브를 한 번 더 정찰 보내야 될 것 같은데 그래서 상대가 저글링을 좀 더 뽑는지 발업이 돼 있는지를 좀 확인을 해야지.
Meats versus vegetables versus fish.
필요할 것 같습니다.
보였었는데 입구 쪽에 캐논을
That sounds like an RTS that you would make for like an RTS for kids, you know?
게다가 지난 그 2007년
Like something that you'd like an RTS that's like a mobile game for 10-year-olds or something. Food fight.
한 번에 끝나지 않았습니다.
그 라이벌 스타를 그 김태형 해설하고 같이 진행을 하면서 그 경기를 또 새삼 또 다시 한번 쭉 봤는데 아 정말 예, 그때 그 경기는
You could just make it. You could make it like a. It doesn't have to be food. You could do like
꽤 빠릅니다.
mammals versus plants versus sea creatures, being the 3 races for your RTS.
5개.
그리고 조금 더 시간이 지나면 뭐 당분간 싸울 만큼 충분히 먹고
Fun guy, right? Right? You could have a mushroom race. Be very interesting. Mushrooms, the 4th race.
그 결승 그 대진 그대로입니다. 8강에서 붙었어요.
예, 참 그 캐논 하나하고 커세어 하나 정도 있으면은 어느 정도의 예, 뮤탈리스크는 뭐 상대가 됩니다만 일단은 스커즈 먼저 뽑아서 보내네요. 예.
그러면서 해철
I just got thinking like, do I have food?
순간에 어떤 드론을 확보하면서
I think I have food for dinner. Yeah, I have some leftovers.
요 타이밍에 질러 찌르기 정도는 조심을 해야 됩니다. 이제
That is really weird that like I wonder did their mom get involved in esports because of them? Because it says she's the founder of Day9 TV, so maybe Day9 was like, Mom, I'm getting kind of big, and she's like, let me manage your brand or something like that, you know? Or if it was the other way around,
저게 스콜지가 저런 반응을 합니다.
or if she actually was like
뻔했다고 하는데
into gaming and that's why they got into gaming or something like that, you know?
쏙 들어가 버리면
Like was she a gaming?
커졌다. 두기 세개 늘어나면 곤란한 게 지금 작전 전개하는데
Was she working at Blizzard before? I don't know. It seems weird.
예, 할 때가 많이 있긴
I'm not sure. I wonder how that went down, how that evolved.
지금 컨트롤로
Zerg creep looks like pizza dough.
정말 그럴 때 있어요. 가다가 멈칫합니다.
Now,
꺼냈어요. 지금 커즈 잡았어야 되는 건데
now we're really getting to the true facts here, man. We're coming up with some 5-head thoughts here.
강한 선수다 보니까 아예 커서를 지속적으로 모으네요. 송병호 선수가
Revolutionary statement made here in the moletrap stream by Acid Fried Cowpea.
타겟이라고 하더라도 커서를 모아주기는 영부탈 가기가 부담스럽죠.
She worked at Blizzard for 7 years. Yeah, but they've been playing Blizzard games for 20 years.
상대편 커즈에 모으는 건 알 테고요. 자, 그 상황에서 어떤 에포트를
Probably 25 actually.
저울리 너커라든가 센터 쪽에 대한 싸움을 준비할 수밖에 없는데 이런 싸움으로 흘러가게 되면 이재동 선수, 그 송병구 선수도 이런 싸움 좋아하거든요.
그럼요.
운영하면서.
예, 이거는
I wonder if she has a LinkedIn.
원하는 대로 경기가 좀 진행되고 있다.
What's her name?
원하는 대로 진행된다고 해서 꼭 이기는 건 물론 아니긴
야,
합니다만. 예.
이거 흔들리겠는데요, 여기.
Kara.
드론밖에 없어요.
거기다가 강제 어택으로 해철이 날릴 수도 있어요. 드론 안 따라다니고.
지금 다시 원이
어?
이거 시간 걸리는
Oh, Zealot's coming in. What you gonna do about this, J-Dong?
자, 저글링이 시간을 좀 끌어줘야 공격부대가 올 때까지 합쳤다가 시간
예,
벌릴 수 있도록.
저분이 뭐 숫자가 좀 많기 때문에 벽으로 붙어야죠 지금.
둘러싸서 포위에 거의 싹 싸먹어야 됩니다.
I like that her name is LaForge, like Jordy LaForge.
어디 효과는 없네요. 여기서 만약에 어느 정도 데미지 줬으면 괜찮을 뻔했는데 이재동 선수가 상당히 잘 막았습니다.
그렇죠. 예, 침착하게 대응을 정말 잘했고 지금은 질럿들이 해처리를 등지고 싸우거나 벽에 미네랄 같은 거
I don't see a LinkedIn. Oh wait, here we go.
좀더 하나부터 서너 개 정도라도 줄였어야 되는 거였는데
She does have a LinkedIn page.
들어가고
조심해야 될 부분은 저그는 이런 상태에서도 어떤
I have 9 mutual connections with her on LinkedIn.
송병우 선수 커세를 잘 운영해 상대 움직임 봐야 돼요. 여기 지금
Okay, so senior program manager at Blizzard, 2014 to 2019.
이거를 운영한다고 했을 때 잡아낼 수 있고.
So she got involved after.
봤어요. 상대편 병력 셔틀 동반 병력 움직이고
Yeah, so she was a
커세 한두 개를
legal
잘 지켜내는 데가 관건이
support manager
바로 잡거든요.
for most of her career. And then in 2012, she became business manager for Day 9 TV. And in 2014, she joined Blizzard Entertainment. So she actually got involved in esports through Day 9, I guess, basically.
영업부 막았습니다. 이제도.
어쨌거나
And then got in through that way.
그 커세어 리버 셔틀 지나가면서 지나가고 있는데 지금
이거
커세어들이 공업이 아직 안
네,
됐군요.
이 컷에 이러면 큰일 납니다.
Apparently, she only worked at Blizzard for 5 years, by the way. So minions need to step up his stalking game.
스코지 많이 잡을 수도 있는 거죠.
야, 이제도 그냥 투자하네요.
I mean, it's her public LinkedIn page. It's not like I'm like,
까지 모았으면 공업을 해줘야 됩니다. 그래야
it's not that big a deal.
네, 상대에게 어떤 그 위압감을 줄 수 있는데 지금 일단
You could look up my LinkedIn page, find out where I've worked.
리버 처음에 출동했을 때 저글링 한 개가 팍 하고 버로우 할때 공업을 선수가 봤던 모양이네요.
Yeah, you don't want to eat.
이재동 선수가 그 버로우 저글링을 시야 확보해 둔 다음에
You want to make sure you take your cooking advice from someone named Booty Clapper.
셔틀 잃었다가 있거든요. 그거 잡은 날 바로
Do not eat Zerg pizza.
바뀌었습니다. 그걸 일단.
Costa race.
누르더니 이제도 리버가 진짜 아직 나오지 못한
Worked at Papa John. Geez, doxing me on stream, minions. Wow.
생각하는 시점에 리버로도 데미지를 못 주고
Spaghetti missile launch detected.
네, 값싼 어떤 저글링과
Spaghetti missile launch detected. I need to get some more water. BRB.
리버에 이어서 하이템플러가 준비되고 있어요.
어쨌거나 뭐 지금 템플러뿐만 아니라 템플러가 없다 손치더라도 이런 정도의 수비 라인 앞마당에다가 히드라로 들이박는 거는 좀 바보짓이죠. 예, 그렇게 할
지금-
필요 없고요.
지금 상태에서 송병호 선수는 차라리 견제 플레이는 거의 무의미합니다. 차라리 커세어, 리버, 질러 공업 타이밍 때 하이템플러 동반해서 한 번 치고 나갔을 때 이거 이재동 선수에게 큰 위협을 갈 수 있다는 생각이 드는데요.
자, 이번에 다시 한번 나와보죠.
이거는
빠지자마자
이거 들어가면 안 돼요.
예, 이거는 그냥 이재동 선수가 이제 위협 한번 한 거예요, 위협. 예.
들어가면 다 죽었죠. 리버가 엮이고.
이거 커셔를 조금 더 이제 모으는 게 낫지 않겠나 하는 생각이 좀 들고.
이번에 뭉쳤습니다. 이거
공업을 끝내 안
셔틀 쪽으로.
해주네요, 송명 선수.
야, 셔틀을 가기 겁나요. 결국 살아서.
예, 지금도 공업만 했으면은
네. 근데 견제해주기는 지금 여의치 않거든요,
네.
사실.
여기 버로우 됐죠? 1.4 하이템플러군요. 피해 최소화했습니다. 그런 위치가 뺐어요. 근데 히드한테 맞았어도.
야, 그거 정말 잘 피했고요. 예.
그리고 송병우 선수에게 항상 아쉬웠던 부분이 이런 견제 플레이가 없었다는
네.
건데.
이번엔 또 견제네요. 야, 견제.
네, 그래도 나름 견제를 위해서 어떤 그 송병우 선수의 움직임이 기민하게 움직이는 거는 보이게 합니다.
그런데
네.
뭐
네.
함정을 한 7, 8개씩 깔아놨어요.
네,
이동이요.
노력은 많이 했는데 지금 그 저우가 앞마당 먹은 이후에 추가물 태어날 더 먹었지 않습니까? 한시 쪽에 거기서 이제 게스까지 세차하고 있지는 않기는 합니다.
I did actually spend
멀티가 늘어날 때는
I spent some time working at restaurants.
자신의 두 번째 게스까지 정도 하고 있어야 돼요.
Never a pizza place,
이 한 방이 꽤나 무섭거든요.
그렇죠. 예, 요
뚫어내야 됩니다.
but I've worked at restaurants. Actually, I don't think my restaurant experience is on my LinkedIn or anything like that.
두개 뽑아서 이거 같이 가야 될 것
But
같은데 지금 정도의 이 정도의
I worked at a crappy burger place
멀티 사실 한시
in San Diego for a bit.
물론 지키기만 잘하면 병력들은 그나마 이재동은 전선의 백대 병력들은 많지 않습니다.
드래곤 숫자
Pepperoni launch detected.
이게, 약간은 그 조합상에 있어서 그
Pepperoni launch detected. Bzzing. That's my red dot impersonation. Bzzing.
속의 멀티를 시도함과 동시에 이 병력을 봤을 때 저그 이재동 선수 긴장할 수밖에 없거든요.
That is many hydras, yes.
송병구 어떡합니까? 9시 확장을 뭐 가져갑니까? 아니면 뚫습니까?
가져가야죠.
네.
이거는
Yeah, I worked at a crappy pizza joint. I worked at a kind of a nice little family diner in my hometown for a while.
그걸 놔둘 리가 없죠.
병력 위반에
When I was in college, I worked for like a year and a half at this cafe, hippie cafe. So I've done the food service.
본진에 대한 드랍을 충분히 생각해 볼 수 있다는 겁니다.
거기다가 이재동 선수가 지금 러커를
Little info links. Checking out the army location. I like it. Dude, I love info links.
커세어가 있었기 때문에 그 플레이가 잘 안 통하는 면이 있었거든요.
병력
예.
많거든요, 이재동이.
네, 이재동 선수가 무리하지 않는 가운데 네.
Some good storms though. Damn, value storms. Holy mackerel. Oh man, he just cast like 4 storms and killed like 20 hydras. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting.
너무 좋은 상태였는데 그 너무 무리했어요.
순간에 지금 뭐 반짝 다 먹었어요.
아무리 회전으로 승부를 한다 해도 한 6포 뭐 4는 잡아야죠.
No way, it's Jadong.
멀티나 본진이 위험하지 않는 가운데 프로토스의 열시적 추가 멀티
Oh, we got a bunch of Marines in Chatcraft this time around.
필요가 없는 겁니다. 이재동 선수는.
입장에서는 옵저버 잡으면서 일단 버텨야 됩니다. 상대편 잡아먹고
More Zerglings, but there are a bunch of Marines.
정말 대단하게 했습니다. 방금 전에.
그리고 9시까지 가져가면 이러면 정병원적으로 분위기가 살살 좋아지는 겁니다, 지금.
예, 이재동 송병구 둘이서 그 인구수가 뭐 방금 전까 한뭐한
Defiler Mound, morphing.
봤던 것 같은데 비슷했었거든요. 이 정도 한 방으로 인구수가 확 떨어졌잖아요.
Morbid.
지금 이 정도이면
He's morbid Defiler Mound right now.
멀티를 시도하고 있기 때문에 무리하진 않고 있습니다만 이곳 멀티만 안정적으로 확보해도 이
It's Morbid time.
선수가 참가할 수 높습니다.
미네랄 지역 일찌감치 가져가.
Have you guys actually seen that movie Morbius? I didn't actually watch it. I heard it was terrible.
이 병력이 이제 전체 투입이 되는 겁니다.
People are saying it's like really, really bad.
이거 만화 관리만 잘하면 이거 무한 스톱 나와요, 정병구 쪽에서요.
네, 여기 때문에 멀리 안 떠나는 거예요
네.
지금.
근데 가는 병력이 앞서도 너무 많이 죽어서 그런가 좀 초라합니다, 이재동의
이거
병력이요.
이재동 선수 좀 쉽지가 않습니다. 지금 순수 병력으로 힘싸움하기에도 물량이 넘쳐나는 것도 아니고.
Stork's head in supply, but Jadong has a significant amount of supply though.
예비대 있어요. 뒷발이 더 나옵니다.
It's a lot of cannons.
예, 정말 이건 이제 디파이너 준비하고
I'm surprised they don't space out their cannons more. Like, I guess you want to be efficient in your space and you want to keep them a little bit together, but like, if you know they're gonna get dark swarmed, wouldn't you want to space them out more so that like it takes more swarms to cover your cannons and some are not? I don't know.
폭탄 드랍 들어간다고 위협한 거 해주고 이렇게 좀 시간 좀 끌면서 했어요.
Oh, he sniped the Nidus. He sniped the Nidus, and so he can't reinforce that base. That base is dead. That base is dead now. He needed the Nidus to save that, I think. This is not looking super good for Jadong.
아 요즘 송병구 선수가 저거하고 전투를 얼마나 잘하는데요.
그렇죠. 그리고 이렇게
Yeah, that base is dead.
입단에 치료하는 적에게
And now he's gonna lose his third, maybe? I mean, this is just gonna be GG right now?
한시 해철이 깨졌는데 대신 일꾼 죽고 이제부터 순환은 오히려 정병구가 빨라요.
이거 뭐 킬
Throwing for money. I don't know about that.
리버가
지금 우리 아콘도 32킬.
영웅 아콘이에요.
보이기만 하면
I don't think Jadong would throw for money, especially because like Jadong could win this tournament, right? If he throws the round of 8, he'd have to be for a lot of money because he could very easily just win the tournament and get like, you know, $30,000. No one's gonna pay him that much money to throw a game. People that throw games are the ones that aren't gonna win the tournament, you know? So they throw the low-level games. Actually, I don't know if they were tournament games or if they were Pro League games. Maybe it was Pro League games they were throwing. I don't know. Jadong is now dropped to 77 supply. He's now 50 supply behind Stork. That's not good. But the thing is, Cicero, his savior was no longer top tier when he started throwing games. When he did the match fixing. He was a legendary player, but he was not on the top of his game. In 2009, when he was supposedly doing the match fixing, he was not top tier anymore. He was not going to win anything.
다시 어떻게든 지금 복구를 궁금했죠 이제도.
지금 뭐 플레이까지 사용하고 있긴 합니다만 플레이 그 맞은 것도 거의 뭐
Wish we had a player minimap. What's player minimap? Oh, just show their minimap, you mean? To show what they're like doing or whatever?
근데 지금 저 주병력이 밀집돼 있는 힘이 저그가 상대하기엔 너무 부담스럽습니다. 울트라 S 정도, 디파일러 울트라
I see, I see.
조합이 나와줘야 되는데 그런
Do they do that for modern tournaments? I haven't seen that.
버티는 수밖에 없습니다. 이제도 약간 동요, 약간 아니라
Sometimes they show the first person view of the players, but yeah, that'd be cool. Especially because you got a bunch of space at the bottom of the screen. Maybe, I don't know. See what they're seeing. Be kind of cool. Wait, maybe I did see them doing that for like for short amounts of time, right? On like ASL or something. Maybe I'm wrong.
있을 때 했었어야 되는 거죠.
그 병력을 둘로 나눌 정도의 여력이 지금 안 된다는 거예요, 이재동이.
여러 분위기 이렇게 나누는
Interesting. It's cool.
김병구 선수가 마음 놓고 멀티를 하는데도 손을 쓸 수가 없습니다. 보고 있는데도
But yeah, I mean, just the fact that they have the supply meters and stuff now is a pretty big deal. They didn't have that for years and years and years.
그런 플레이가 나오려면 그리고 주력 병력들이 건물을 일괄 파괴할 수 있는 저글링 히드라로 이 편성이 되어야 되는데 일단 당장 수비를 해야 되기 때문에 러커 중심 아니겠습니까? 예, 이 러커 중심으로는
Yeah, this doesn't look good for him at all. Now he's still maintained only being 50 supply behind.
꼭 옵저버 같은
Oh, we get supply blocked over here.
플레이가 러커 위주로 잘 안 나오거든요.
거기서 뭔가 여기 깨야 돼요.
지금도 여기 멀티 때문에 적극적이지 않습니다만 여기 멀티를 또 만약에 안정적으로 지켜내야 된다면 손명훈 선수는 또 다시 공격을 시도할 겁니다.
치고 여기
Yeah, I got your back.
깨워가야 됩니다. 캐논 깨러 온 거 아니거든요.
What was I saying?
들어오고 있어요. 캐논 깨러 이렇게 많은
Oh, but the fact that he's staying 50 supply behind as the supplies increase is good. Oh, and he got this Nexus. It's actually pretty big. He got this Nexus. And it's a distraction too.
그렇긴 합니다만 추가 멀티를
I'm actually surprised he got the Nexus because he didn't swarm on the Nexus.
해야 되는데 참 그게
이재동이기 때문에 마지막까지 펜스는 희망의 끈을 놓고 있지 않아요.
그렇기는 합니다만 이 저그가 프로토스의 추가 넥서스를 팍 멋지게 끊어낸 이런 장면에서도 그렇게 그 플레이가 크게 느껴지지가 않아요. 지금은 왜?
손명훈 선수는 기다릴 필요가 없습니다.
왜냐하면 지금 대세에 있어서 가장 결정적인 것은 프로토스의 추가 멀티를 끊냐 못 끊느냐가 아니라 센터를 완전히 장악하고 있는
Excuse me.
토스의 저 덩어리거든요. 저 한 덩어리를 저가 이기려면은
He's trying to put this base back up.
5배 정도 인구수 분량은 돼야
But yeah, Jaedong's still. Oh, he's now only 40 supply behind. He's closing the gap.
그렇게 막 부대장도 못
아콘이 저렇게 많다는 건 저글링은 그냥 하지 말라는 거거든요.
He just got slaughtered by storms so much earlier.
블레이그가 뭐 아칸에게 아무튼 뭐 뿌리고 봐야 돼요. 지금 방법이 없습니다.
이 정도 물량 극복하기 위해서 뭐 러크가 아주 뭐 한 두 부대는 있어야 될 것 같은데.
I think
자원의 여력이 안 되고요.
I think I'm gonna call it after this game. Okay, so after this game, we'll do one more Chatcraft, and then I'm gonna head out for the day. I have some stuff I need to take care of today. Some very distant work possibilities I'm gonna apply for. Probably not gonna get anything out of it, but it's like, well, I'm definitely not gonna get anything out of it. I don't at least spend the time of applying. I was gonna do it yesterday, and I set aside time to yesterday, but I got a headache from my like insomnia yesterday, so I just like didn't feel like doing job application stuff.
어떤 프로토스의 그 갖춘 이 병력들과 싸움을 할 때 연쇄가 되는 유닛은 진짜로 디파일러뿐이거든요. 디파일러.
Uh-oh, what's going on over here? What's that defiler up to?
프로토스 손명훈 선수의 주병력이 이런 걸 이들리면 안 되는데.
Oh no, losing drones now too. Oh, there's a Reaver and a DT.
그렇죠. 프로토스가
He's just gonna pick him up and run away. How's my insomnia? It's terrible.
센터로 확 잡아주고
It's terrible. Yeah, it's been really bad lately. Not the worst it's ever been, but it's been pretty bad. I almost had my sleep schedule fixed because I took melatonin like 3 or 4 nights in a row. And then I just felt like crap for 3 or 4 days trying to stay up, and my insomnia was like, nope, guess what? Now that you're almost back on a normal sleep schedule, we're going to wake you up at 4 in the morning. And then we're going to make you feel like crap so that you have to go to sleep in the afternoon and ruin it again, so. I didn't get to sleep till 4 a.m. or something like that last night, 4 or 5 a.m. Which at least I slept from 4 a.m. all the way through and like had a good sleep. It's just I woke up I woke up at noon and turned my alarm off, and then tried to get out of bed and I didn't, and then I woke up again at 1, which is when my stream was supposed to start. So I looked at my phone and I thought it was gonna be like 12:05, because I was like, I just closed my eyes for a minute. No. Apparently I slept for an extra hour. So I started my stream a little bit late today, but at least it was asleep. Like I said, at least I slept. So like I feel pretty good right now. The worst is when I can't sleep and then I also just don't feel good because I'm not sleeping enough. So at least, even though it's a bad schedule, at least I don't feel bad. So that's good. Stork is now 60 supply ahead. The worst thing is that part of why I was trying to fix my sleep schedule, because I have a class next week where it's going to be from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 2 days in a row. So it's like, if I end up sleeping at 5 a.m., waking up at 7 a.m. to go to the class, it's gonna be a bad time. Cotton bud attack, nice. I like that. It's looking like we might have another double Zerg win today on Chatcraft. It's been a while. It's been a little while. Yeah, his Stork Storms have been really on point. Although Jaedong has been giving him those opportunities too, you know? Archons are just little puffballs. They're little dandelions of death. Martinisi on Etsy. Small Martinitsa is a small piece of adornment. Red and white yarn, is that what we're looking at? Oh, there's like some puffball like ornaments or something. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, huh. Probably when I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna go lay down again. I'm not gonna sleep, but I'm gonna have to like just like relax and catch my breath a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna take a nap. What is this drop? Oh, rip that base. The Zerglings are like, nope, we're not touching that. Okay, Archons are here. Maybe? Is he gonna stop this from going down? No, he's got it. Protoss units too beefy. Too beefy. Cannot die quick enough. Jaedong has closed the supply gap again, though.
정도만 지어놨어도 그래서 한시가 그 한시 앞바닥에
He's gonna stop this base in the bottom left, but he just lost the base himself, so that's not good.
놔두질 않네요.
네, 근데 한시 앞마당만 돌아가는 상황이면 다른데 사실상 다 떨어졌거든요.
여기만 돌아가서는 굉장히 어려운 상황입니다.
네, 온리 미네랄 몇 덩이 안 되고요. 아, 한시 깨진 게
Let's see who we're gonna raid
그 어려운
today. Maybe an Aoken?
버티고 있는 이재동 선수 참 대단하거든요. 이거는 정말
아 너무 아프네.
네.
거의 몰살인데요 지금 드론이.
네. 한 부대는 잡혔겠는데.
네, 이재동 지금 경기 중이 아니고 화가 머리 끝까지 났을 겁니다.
Jaeyoon is on as well, but I think we raided him last time, right?
한시 쪽 자원줄만 가져갈 수 있다면
White and red balls, like light and dark archons. Dude, there are 10 people streaming Starcraft on Twitch right now.
지금 자원줄이 필요해요.
That's it.
디파일러의 다크소
10.
울트라리스크는 뭐 아콘들이 뭐 충분히 상대를 하거든요. 예.
뭉친 아콘 드리면 아콘 하나가 아니라 아콘 드리면 더 합니다.
이거는 모아야 돼요. 지금 모아야 되는데.
네, 다크소미를 써야죠 지금.
Maybe we should raid Petri.
야, 그 한시 멀티 날아간 게 정말
네.
I don't know if I've seen his stream before.
이 어려운 여건에서
잘 피했네요 이번에. 예.
자 뭔가 작전을 정면은 그렇게 버티고 있고 이 오버레드 뭐가 태우진 않았겠죠.
Yeah, he looks like he's pretty good.
상대 자원줄
B rank Zerg.
한 군데만 밀면 된다. 뭐 이러면 진짜 이재동이 화끈하게 될 텐데 지금 할 게 워낙 많아요.
뒤늦게나마 리버 뽑아주는 거는 정말 좋고요.
CPL.
저게 이제 아무래도
We can support someone from the CPL. He's playing a ZVZ right now. Yeah, maybe we'll raid him later.
쓰기도 좋고. 네, 조합을 좀 잘해주네요.
다크소 러커
Naoken stream is a lot of fun. Yeah,
아콘의 전투력이 굉장히 훼손이 됐다는.
I'm really excited about his stream, man. Like, he's done some cool stuff with it. I love the mechanics that he's implemented with the flashbangs and everything. He plays it really well too. He gets like a little bit upset, but he's like pretty chill about it. Like, he's obviously not getting too mad. He's getting just mad enough to make it funny, but he's also appreciative that people are spending money, so he's like not too mad about it or anything like that. He's just ignoring the swarms. He's like, I got Archons and Storms and Reavers, baby. Dark Swarm doesn't do anything to me. Look at this little cannon placement above the base. It's cute.
정말 잘 버티고 선전했는데 결국
Yeah, this is gonna be GG here in a second, I think.
무너지네요.
It's not looking good for our donger friend. He's chill for an American? I don't know about that. Most Americans are pretty chill. I'd say he's chill for a Terran. He's chill for a Starcraft player. You missed most of it? Sorry about that. Well, I mean, there's always the VOD. There's always the VOD if you're interested, you know? It's not as interesting as live, but there's the GG. Oh, you're working? Nice. Bang dong. Working on a Sunday? Is it Sunday already for you? It's crazy. Oh man, Jaedong looks shook. He is shaken up. Look at him. He's like twitchy, man. He's upset. That's only game 1. But he's really messed up there. Stark does that to you? But only game 1. I think this is the situation where they have game 1 on one day and then games 2 and 3 on another day. So he's gonna prepare for a week and then come back and try and win. I don't remember if he actually won the rest of the series or not, to be honest. No, I think Jaedong ends up winning the series. Biggest ketchup producer in Asia? Speaking of food battles, right? All right. So let's do. We'll do Chatcraft, and then I'm gonna head out for the evening. Oops. It's some people would say it's only been 3.5 hours, but I don't know. I don't know how people stream for long periods of time, man. Now I might come back tomorrow and do some Darkest Dungeon stream. All right, so what do we got? We got 8 Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 13 sets of Zerglings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oops, 12, 13. I think I did an extra Zergling by accident there. This might have been one of the few series that Stork actually won, though. Jaedong usually won the best of series, and Stork won all their Pro League, most of the Pro League games, so. Alright, we got only 4 Zealots, actually. 4 Zealots! 26 Zerglings and 8 Marines. I don't know if 8 Marines is enough to stand up to that many Zerglings. Maybe if there was a few more... Maybe if there's a few more, but... Alright. June 11, Chatcraft 2. And we'll load up the game into Brood War.
스타리그 8강 1주차 경기에 1, 2, 3, 4경기 모두 다 보내드렸습니다. 마지막 버티는 이재동 그리고 송병구 초중반에 그 봉쇄된 데를 그냥 제대로 한 방에 병력 반 잡아 먹으면서 끝내버렸어요.
그렇죠. 예, 적당할 때.
Alright, pause that. We'll get into the battle screen. Couldn't get into Darkest Dungeon. Fair enough. You know, I've been enjoying it a lot, but I'm kind of getting like over it. I'm probably gonna finish my run. I'm gonna have fun with it, but like, I can see how it wouldn't be for everyone. All right, can the Terran stand up? It depends on how many these Zealots do much damage to the Marines also, but I think there just might be too many Zerglings, man. Too many Zerglings. They're gonna get a little bit distracted over here on these Zealots. I mean, the Zealots actually lasted longer than Marines, surprisingly, but the Zerg just swarmed their way to another victory. We got a double Zerg win here today, ladies and gentlemen. Cicero, Mars, and Booty Clapper all contributing. Cicero with the 1,200 minerals, taking the MVP. Well done, Cicero. Mars coming in with some help as well. Very nicely done, everybody. The Zerg are pulling ahead again after 3 weeks of not winning. Now they're just winning all the time again. So the Terrans were like almost caught up, and now the Zergs are breaking away again. Maybe and the Protoss are still way behind in last place. Poor Protoss. All right. Yeah. So let's go. We're gonna raid Petri. He's a like I said. I was looking at him earlier a little bit here. I recognize the name. He's a CPL player too, so I want to support the CPL. CPL, folks. It's really cool. If you don't know, Coach Pupil League is a really cool league where people like... It's kind of what it sounds like, right? It's, you have some people coaching others, and then the pupils play each other, and I think the coaches play each other as well, and so, yeah. Enjoy a night out. I wish I was going out. I think I'm just staying in today, though. I'm just trying to get some work done. So, nothing... too exciting going on for me today, but yeah, let me just make sure I have Petri pulled up here. But yeah, like I said, Naokin is on as well if you want to watch some Terran play. Jae-yoon is on as well if you want to watch. Let's see, what is he? I think he's playing Protoss right now. I don't know, but so you got a few options, but only a few. Not too many people on Starcraft right now, but hope you all have a good one. I will be back probably, like I said, in the next couple of days. I'm going to do a Darkest Dungeon stream. Even if you're not a fan of Darkest Dungeon, you can always lurk for the channel points, and then I'll be back for more Starcraft on Wednesday. So take care, everybody. Have a good one. And stay safe, stay healthy.